March Madness, let's go win some money tonight. Come on, DB Gnarly. Good mojo as we come in here. It's Holden, it's Foxy. It's good to be hanging out with you. Fox, it has been a pretty interesting day of basketball. We had the first two rounds that were absolutely boring, but now we got we got some filet mignon out there. The St. John's game was good. We lost a lot of money on that. That sucked. I'm on A&M right now. They trail Michigan 77-72, 4.5 to play. I got them on the money line during the game. We got some bets coming up later on tonight. How's the action right now, Fox?
It's pretty good. I mean, I think, and I think we're going to see this in days. And I mean, I know I took the ones and twos, didn't make it. Okay, no problem. It was 120 to 1. I'm perfectly fine with that. I still, like I said, you weren't on the show, but I also took the 3s and 4s not to make it. You were getting those at 20 to 1. So we'll see. I'm still alive in that. So as long as one of those hits, I should be perfectly fine from a tournament perspective. But I think the days of the underdog really going is not going to happen. I 100% believe we are, for all intents and purposes, done from that. I mean, to me, we're looking at this game right now and going, yes, Michigan's could win this game. And that's the underdog, 5 versus 4. That's the big play that we're like, oh, it's a great tournament. We're back because Michigan could win this game, and they're up 9 now, and they're probably Texas Tech might be toast here.
All right, I took a flyer on Drake earlier today at plus 420. So I mean, it's a very small.
Oh, you're taking on the money line. Okay,
yeah, just a very small bet in case it happens.
My problem with Drake is when they get to games, obviously we bet a lot of Missouri Conference this year. Bradley was the easiest winner of the day, plus 5.5. That cashed easily. Drake likes to eat up a lot of the clock and then drive to the paint, a couple passes, and take the shot. So they do muck up the game. And yes, that could there, but you're playing a Texas Tech team that can really play defense. So I would have took them at 6.5. I'm not really that fond of taking them on the money line, but who knows? It's college basketball. Again, I still think we're going to get these, and then in the end, we're going to see a bunch of ones. I really do. The Auburn-Creighton game, the interesting game I could see. This was Auburn's biggest test till they get to the Final Four. It was strictly because of Creighton's size. None of the other teams that they would really play would have the advantage that they have from a Creighton perspective, from the size perspective. So we'll see. 9 minutes game. We'll see. BYU, Wisconsin. Right now, all I'm getting is how great the Big Ten is because the Big Ten keeps winning. So we'll see. A lot of things yet to be determined. We've got one hockey game, I think, today, or a couple games. I don't know. Not that many.
We're not doing much hockey tonight. I mean, we got March Madness. I'm sure you'll be checking out the NBA board.
Yep.
In the NHL, all the games. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3. 2 more games coming up later tonight. Seattle at Edmonton, Boston at San Jose. So, and Detroit VGK. So there's 3 games. Colorado on top of yeah, go on.
We're probably not going to hear Columbus making the playoffs because it doesn't look like it's happening.
All right, we got DB Gnarly. Great to have you as our first message today. The MMA and the NASCAR didn't work out this afternoon. I lock in the flavor without the fat. Keg Foreman's grill is in here. Did you ever have a Foreman grill? I had a Foreman grill. R.I.P., bro.
I think at one point I did. Other than that, I mean, it wasn't like something I had to have, but I think at one point I did have a Foreman grill.
He made a lot of. I think he made more money off of that than he did fighting. Viper, Daniel, Fathead. Nothing's free in this world. Nothing really seems to be free. You're paying for it one way or the other. Sorry about that, Stenberg. We are on Houston minus 4.5 here. Where do you think? That was a good. You almost got me there. You almost got me, dime drawer. I didn't do it though. You didn't get me. You're not as good as being there. Josh. I mean, we'll do some NBA tonight. Foxy loves the NBA. And then Untouchable Jay's in the house. Trap God's here. Yep.
Trap God's here. We'll like him.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, we've got some interesting games and some things to consider. We're going to have Miles McBride is going to miss today's game, so I know a lot of people were out there posting a lot of things with Miles McBride all today, and he's not going to play. So, is there Cameron Payne going to play? Probably a very interesting possibility to take him here with playing a Wizards team that has one weapon and one weapon only right now. From a consistency factor, I'll give him 2 weapons. Jordan Poole. Poole can hit shots at times when given the opportunity. So it's not a bad guy to take a look at. But there's a couple things I like. We're going to get to see AJ Johnson play again. He's been an interesting guy to take a look at. He's had 3 straight back PRA games of 19. So he started to kind of light up the board a little bit here. So we'll see. I knew as soon as I said there's no way he will score 10 points this year that he scored it in 3 straight games now. So we'll see. But I try not to bet. One of the rules I'm trying not to do is bet that much on the Wizards. So
stay away. Stay away. Creighton leading Auburn 25-23, 7:33 left in first half. Drake's down 7 to Texas Tech, about 10.5 minutes to play in that game. And then, Foxy, we got BYU and Wisconsin. Hearing a lot of chatter about the over in this game. It's been bet up from 154.5 to 155.5, 165.5 in some places now. What do you think of these two offenses?
165?
155. 155.5.
Let me look at what I got. 1 second.
Yeah.
Pull up my spreadsheet.
Yeah, 155 offshore, 155.5 at BetMGM. And it's basically a pick 'em, Wisconsin -1. Let's see what it is on the money line.
All right, 155 is right about where I have it. So,
okay.
And this is going to be an interesting game. I really think Wisconsin's probably the side here. BYU's greatest advantage is being able to use their size, punish them on the boards. I kind of think Wisconsin has enough size to be able to deal with it. You're looking at a money line here. I mean, a -115. I think that's going to actually be one of the plays I was going to give today. I was going to take Wisconsin straight up. This is
right.
-15. Yeah. So that is what I am taking. I'm just took
All right, what'd you take?
Wisconsin on the money line.
Okay. You want to throw it in the chat for you?
I'm working on the banner.
You're working on the banner? I'm going to throw it out to our guys in
That's
chat.
Fine.
Here, though.
Oh, in chat? Yeah.
So you can find that at -17.
Yeah.
Let me tell you where. 115 at ESPN Bet and 118 at MGM, 115 at FanDuel. So 115 at FanDuel. You want to get it there. Or ESPN Bet.
Pacers win a close game. They finish it up versus the Nets. Halliburton comes back, has a double-double. The Hawks are beating the shit out of the Warriors early, 40-23. We're on a Congo for 15 points. He's got 5 right now in the first quarter, so that's a good start for him. So I've got a lot of personal plays in this game.
All right, bets in on Wisconsin. BYU's a good team, though. I've seen them a lot. I saw a couple of times.
BYU's a very good team. Again, but their advantage is going to be pounding them on the glass. And I think Wisconsin kind of can negate some of that. BYU's advantage is half their guys are about 24 years old. So that still is an advantage in college basketball. So
yeah, 155.5 is a whole lot of points. I mean,
I have it right there. I'm just going to kind of wait and see what happens. So, yeah.
I mean, I'm going back to the St. John's game today. It just hurts. So I got to talk out. I got to talk it out. There's a lot of money lost. And did you see the quote or the cut from Rick Pitino talking about?
Well, Here's
Why
the question.
RJ Lewis was on the bench for the last 4 minutes or however
I'm
long?
going to ask you, what would you give the odds that RJ Lewis is back on St. John's next year?
Probably not going to be a good one.
Because he's either A, going pro, or B, there's not a chance in hell he's coming back. I mean, that's the one thing in today's age with the transfer portal. You basically pissed off your star, whether it be merited or not merited. You cannot sit him for the last 5 minutes of the game.
No.
Unless he has an unknown injury that no one can play. Because he just looked pissed on the sidelines. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? It was a 2-point game when you took me out. If you're giving me a breather for a minute, okay, I understand that. But the fact that you never brought him back in the game, Pitino's a great coach, but I don't know. I mean, that looked like a coach who just got pissed at something he said, and all right, well, you're just going to sit the bench. And in this day and age, you can do that, but if you do that, that player's not coming back.
All right, here, I'm going to share this. Let's get this going here. Little Rick Pitino action. This is why he sat him. Okay, this is his excuse.
Roger Rubin from Newsday. Rick, you had RJ on the bench, for a pretty long stretch at the end. Was that just because he just wasn't making them, or was there something more to it?
Played 30 minutes. A long time.
So he was tired.
No, played 30 minutes, and I went with other people. You already know the answers, Roger. You're asking leading questions. You already know it. So don't ask leading questions. You already know why he didn't play.
Yeah, we know why he didn't play, because Pitino thought he sucked. They were John Starksian today in Game 6 of the NBA Finals in 1994. They went 2 of 22 behind the arc. How is that possible?
Well, a couple things. If you watched how that game was refereed, and from what they're used to, if you watched other St. John's games, they were going to have some trouble. They don't shoot well from the outside. They weren't getting fouls called in the first half at all. Now, the second half, they had a lot of calls in the second half, but the first half, they couldn't buy a foul. You had guys going up and down, so I don't know. I definitely don't. I mean, to me, that still sounded like there was something more there, and he knew exactly what was going on, and there was going to be something that was going to be behind closed doors, and the guy was kind of alluding to what it was, and looked like Pitino got pissed right there that he said something. So
he might have said "fuck you."
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I was thinking. I think that's got to be a possibility. Basically told him to fuck off. Just so everybody knows, here's the update on the games right now. 82-77 Michigan over A&M. $1.43 to play. Texas Tech by 10 over Drake. 58-49. A little over 8 to play there. Creighton still leading Auburn. 28-27. 5 minutes left in the first half. And those are the games going on right now. And we talked about Wisconsin BYU coming up in 30 minutes. And then in a little less than an hour, Gonzaga Houston. The late game is UCLA Tennessee. We can talk about those games later. I'm just trying to get over St. John's. Between the futures and the game. Oof.
Yeah, the fact that because you saw St. John's was going to be de facto home game throughout the tournament, kind of felt like they would have been able to survive and hang around in that. And it was kind of shocking that they didn't. I mean, there's no other way to say that. So
he's a Big East player of the year, wasn't he?
Yep.
Oh my God.
So that's why that's my thing is why was he set? So unless there was an argument or he said something, which leads to be like he said something, and somebody didn't like it and just said, okay, well, you're not going to sit. Now, in the old days, you would do that because your player's not going to be there. You're trying to prove a point. In this one, I don't understand at all because he's gone. He's just that in whether he was going pro or whether he wasn't not, he's gone. And there's some reason that they didn't like. Sounded like there. So I was looking at what I checked there, see where he was projected if he went. All right, so he's projected as a second round pick, so I don't think he's going pro, but I think He could, but he'll be hitting the portal probably tomorrow. So
That was a horrible performance, though. Horrible performance.
yeah, 3 for 19 though. You got A&M down 3 here with a minute to go, and Michigan just pulled something out of their ass. Guy just threw it up, little left-handed hook shot falling down to the ground. I mean, that's generally what you're expecting from Michigan basketball.
Who's Benetke?
Benteke.
Who is Benteke?
Christian Benteke plays for DC United. He's a former Premier League player. He comes into the MLS and he scores goals.
Okay. Well, first half, 5 minutes left. He's now plus 160 at DK. It might be better elsewhere, but I just want to get this bet in.
Yep. So you get plus 135 from him. He has scored in 4 of the last 5 games. So, Yep. So I love betting Benteke any time I can get good numbers on him. A lot of people have wondered why the MLS really hasn't been the goals league that it has been in the past, but I think that's going to start to happen as we start to, not to say warm up, but teams start to play a couple more games under their belt. The first 2 games today had 4 goals. 7:30 games are off to a start. I don't know why you said it's 5. It's 5, not 5 minutes left. This is soccer. It counts up. 5 minutes into the game.
Oh, there you go. That's my soccer knowledge, dude.
Yes,
I coach 10-year-old girls soccer, my daughter's team.
Okay, but I was surprised when you said, "Hey, there's 5 minutes left," and I went, "The game just started 7:30. How bad? How long could that have been? 5 minutes?" But okay, should be plenty of goals in this game. I actually think both sides are going to score. When they've gotten together in the last 5 games that these two teams have played, obviously different players, different things, but form and things like that. You basically had 5, 5, 4, 2, and 3. So I think we're definitely going to see goals in this game. Before that, if you add it even longer, it's 10-3, then 8 and 3. So probably a good chance to get over 2.5 goals in this game. And the other thing that's really good is when any penalty happens, Christian Benteke takes the penalty. So I like their chances of getting goals. I see a lot of goals in this game.
A nice plus money.
See a bunch. Yep.
Fathead likes Florida. A lot of people like Florida. Florida, UConn. Woo!
And it's a good thing it's down enough. And Michigan, based on that shot, basically just ended it.
Yep.
Went down to the free throw line. A&M is done. So A&M's going
to
go.
That 3 was halfway down, Fox. The 3 from A&M was halfway down.
Correct.
It just popped out.
And it was happening. See, that's what you have with basketball. You had Michigan hit a luck shot. Texas A&M goes down, shoots a 3. That doesn't fall. And that's the way you get close to the end of basketball, and that's what can happen. Creighton's up 1 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. So,
if anybody cares, baseball, Tyler Freeman going to the Rockies and the Guardians get Nolan Jones. We're going to have an MLB show, me and Maddie, Tuesday nights, and then we'll have Foxy Wednesday, Thursday. We'll bet some baseball then. Still got the NBA playoffs. There's a lot, Fox. There's still a lot after the NFL. I feel like I'm finally over betting the NFL, and I'm completely into everything else. It's because it's March Madness.
That's all that was in the deal?
Yeah. What deal? Oh, Nolan Jones and Tyler Freeman?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sweating these games with. Hey, guys, what are you watching right now? What are you sweating? I want to know what the chat's on. Viper, Fathead, Josh, Trap Guard, Marley, Dime, even though he's a troll, just like Stenberg. What are you guys on tonight, Daniel? Foreman Grill. What are you guys on? Throw it in the chat. We'll sweat it. That's what I want to do.
I mean,
Creighton money line. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
that's sexy, Josh.
At this time of point, it's not bad. You take your shot, and I mean, it could happen. like I said, this is the one game I worried about with Auburn because of the size-wise. And you look at how the game's going there. Ashworth's got 11. Coke Runner's got 5. Dominating the glass. 9-4. Creighton's come out here and shot pretty well. They're shooting 61% for 3. That would be the one thing I'd worry. You're shooting 61% for 3 and you're up by 1. I disagree with Auburn is overrated. I definitely disagree with that. I do disagree that basically Johnny Brome needs to get his head out of his ass. He's been up and down, but as if he gets back to what he was doing, then yeah. But they've got so many guards. Baker Bazaar is a very exceptional player, and they get after you. They turn you over. So,
I mean, Creighton's just plus 220 on the money line now. Totals 148.5, 30-29, 59 points, 3 minutes left in the first half, and 148.5 is the total.
Yeah.
I mean, does Auburn pick it up in the second half? That's it.
Well, Creighton's not going to shoot 60% from 3.
Michigan plus 3, Auburn minus 9. What's the spread in that game is only 4.5 now.
Yep.
How's Florida as a free throw shooting team? Oh, Auburn, I should say. How's Auburn as a free throw shooting team?
I believe very good.
Yeah, this game's over. It's a 10-point game. A&M, it is done. Michigan's advancing.
Yeah.
No team gets on one dude's back and has him carry him more than Michigan in the tournament. And then they lose. But still. You took BYU. Hate to see you guys on Wisconsin. Fathead, I'm on it. Right now, it's a cooler for me.
All right.
Creighton's up a point. I'm going to watch this game before I bet it.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, I was focused in on A&M in that game, but done. Public won.
Yeah.
Congrats to the public.
Yep. You won. Now you get to go play the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But tomorrow should be fun too. I mean, UConn, Florida to start the day is pretty damn nice. And then Baylor, Duke after that. Like, CBS got some nasty games tomorrow. UConn, Florida, and Baylor, Duke. That's going to be a monster day for them. Illinois, Kentucky after that. St. Mary's, Bama. 5.5 points. Bama the favorite. You think St. Mary stays around?
I think they slowed down the pace. That's that. If they are successful at slowing down the pace, they can stay at the game. Spears had a very bad game to start off as the first game. If he has another bad game, yeah. One thing I am surprised at is kind of looking at the pace of this Auburn game right now. So you had a pre-flop of what? What did I remember? It was 150.
I might take Creighton here, even though it's a lot worse number than everybody else is getting. What'd you guys get Creighton at pre-flop? They're 280 now.
I mean, it's
All
6.5. It's 6.5 now. What I'm literally watching, I'm watching Auburn score at will.
See, like the total maybe 148.5.
That's what I'm looking at because it's 150 to start for. I thought this was going to be a slow-paced game because I thought they were going to have it really, really slow. But so far, it hasn't been the case at all.
All right, Michigan moves on. Drake's down 9, and Auburn leads Creighton by 1.
We need one more point from Okongwu to cash his bet in the second quarter. I'm trying to see if I want to reload. What they're going to give me. He's a center, so it shouldn't be too many points.
I'm just hedging with Creighton now. It's too much of a middle, though.
But this is where I sit there and say, like you were asking me before we were betting college basketball, what do you like? I said, I prefer betting the mid-majors. Why do you bet the mid-majors? Because you can get a sense of more of who's going to win, like consistently.
Creighton's stroking right now, man.
Yeah, they're up
12, 4 or 5 from 3.
And they're up 2.
They got to keep it up in the second half.
Yeah, you're not going to. You're not going to keep up 70% shooting in the second half. I don't know how the world they're giving the ball to Creighton here. This is a terrible call.
What? Nah, they'll change. Can they go to the...
They can go to the monitors, but they really haven't gone to the
said
monitors.
It went off his ass. How is it possible it went off his ass when he was running away?
He looked like he threw it off his own guy. Yeah, that was a BS. Yeah, Creighton shooting
the replay of
64. Creighton shooting 60. Not that was a big deal that it mattered, but it would have gave Auburn one more shot.
Yep.
But you basically looked at it and went, all right, so are we going to see the replay here? All right. No, we're going to watch some random 3 that occurred earlier in the game.
Fathead don't like Auburn, but he doesn't see Creighton winning. That's not.
No. If you want to take the points, I'm fine with taking the points. The points was 6.5. And so now it's down to 4.5 with the 2-point lead. Texas Tech is up 11. BYU Wisconsin is running late. But we'll start. Hawks are up 13. Congo just erased Jonathan Kuminga going to the net.
I'm going to tell you what I'm excited about tomorrow night. Arizona, Oregon, an old Pac-10 rivalry.
Yeah.
Arizona's just playing great basketball, man.
Yeah, but are they or are they not? Because, again, you weren't on the show, but we talked about Akron, Arizona. Arizona was going to demolish the Akron inside. The issue was not only did they demolish them inside, they demolished them from the 3-point line as well. They played great defense, and that was really getting after it. You had Bradley hitting outside shots. They're generally a very good team whenever Bradley goes and hits shots. So, yes, they demolished their opponent, and Oregon demolished Liberty by an unbelievable score. I was quick surprised. I was really surprised at how much there, but Liberty looked like they were scared. They looked like they were half asleep. I wonder a lot of that game, if it had to do with that game was almost at 11 o'clock Liberty time. So being played. So I do wonder if that is, what time's the Oregon game tomorrow? Those teams aren't going to be mattered at all from the body clock issue. I don't know. I kind of like Arizona winning that game.
Josh goes, Steve Ashworth looks like a future Twitter handicapper.
Well, did you see the one guy Gavin McHugh on TikTok? If you've ever seen him, if you've ever popped on TikTok,
never heard of him. I don't have TikTok. I don't use TikTok.
He's a bettor. He makes bets. So him and his buddy bet the first three scores in that game all being 3-pointers.
Okay.
So $100 bet to make. I think it was 3,600.
Was 3,600?
Mm-hmm.
So it was 36-1.
Mm-hmm.
How's that working out?
That's a risk. Well, it happened. Akron missed 2 layups. Arizona missed the layup.
Pretty good hit.
The odd thing was I can see why you bet that, because Akron's going to shoot threes. Arizona is opened almost every game with trying to shoot threes. And so I can see the reason why you're saying, okay, I'm going to take a shot at this. So Akron missed 2 layups inside. They were contested. They weren't high quality layups, but they were contested shots, missed them. And then Arizona, for whatever reason, didn't go inside, took outside threes on 3 of the first 4 shots of their game. And it was surprising that you won that with Akron scoring 0 points and Arizona scoring 9. And a lot of times when you have a game like that, that's really what deflates a team. Like you have a team, you're coming in, yeah, we're going to play, but they're going to play with them. Oh, it's 11-2. Game is over.
What up, Yellow? Good to see you in the house tonight.
What's up, Rob?
Throw what you're doing in the chat, dude. What are you on tonight? NBA. Foxy's, he's doing some NBA. What do you got? A Kongwu? It's Golden State and Atlanta, the only game in action. We're not going to, listen, Fox has the bets. We'll do it. I want to talk college basketball tonight, though. Saturday night.
We're going to talk NBA. We have Wizards action happening.
I thought you're fading them.
I do fade the Wizards. I have no problem. I've started to do that on every game.
Didn't you just say that? You're going to fade the Wizards?
Yeah, I said I'm going to fade the Wizards, but doesn't mean I'm not taking some bets in the Wizards game. I'm not going to play. I'm not giving you guys 7 Wizards bets. I will say if you're not playing Alex Sarr, you haven't been paying attention.
You're just going bananas on Alex Sarr.
Well, Alex Sarr had 30 points. He had 20 points. Then he came back and had another 20 points. Had 19 points last night. I played just the 15 and the 15.5. I bet a unit and a half on the 15, and I bet a unit on the 15.5.
All right, 14.5 is minus 128 at FanDuel. That's a lot of juice. 15.5 minus 105 at DK.
Play what you want. I think he scores 18 points plus.
Did you put it in the chat today?
Yeah, it's been in the chat for a long time.
Awesome. Just check out what it is with ESPN.
I will say on a lot of these March Madness games, it's been if you had an under in the first half, take the over in the second half. If one team's up in the first half, take the other team in the second half. So, yeah, so you definitely have some games that are out there. I mean, you got 4.5. The pre-flop line was 8.5 with that line. So it should be very interesting. Second half here that we get. I do like that I could get Auburn on the money line on a cheap number at minus 250. That part I do like. So you only want BYU in the second 2 units. Oh, Mikey Moles has got BYU for 2 units. That's what he was saying, not second half.
How you feeling about that?
Best of luck. I mean, the line's 1.5. I like BYU. I like BYU as a 2-point winner here, but a 2-point winner in college basketball, the ball can bounce one way. You can get a bad call by a ref. I think it's going to be a close game. I think you're going to be able to take both sides during this game, which I'm also going to try to do at plus money. So, because I think the game will go back and forth. I've been trying to look at that to see what I have. He's got a nice 14 points early. I've kind of waited to see if it gets to halftime. I was shocked to see that he's closing the quarter out as the go ahead and make the run here. Moses Moody with a nice hit there. Something I need personally. So, like I said, I have a lot of bets in this game because I thought we were going to get a lot of scoring. I mean, the total's in the 240, so I'm not too shocked. That we get there. So I've got, if you want me to run through everything I have in this basketball game, it'll be a while. I think there's 22 bets I took in this basketball. Now, when I said the only thing I gave was a Congo, because that was the biggest thing I felt for 1 year. Everything else is less than a unit that I gave. I'm on Pod's rebounds, over 6 rebounds. He's got 5. I'm on the vert threes. That doesn't look good. He has an attempted one. I'm on Reese Deshay points at 16.5. He's got 9. I took his threes. He's got 1. He needs 2. I'm on Reese Deshay's points at 12.5. He's got 8. I've already hit Daniel's assist at 5. Daniel's been hitting assists, and if you haven't watched it, Trae Young hasn't been getting double-digit assists in his last couple games. I'm on Daniel's points. He's got 9. I need 14.
Hey, let me jump in real quick because Yellow Hammered was we did put Wisconsin money line in the Discord.
That's what I'm talking. Yes.
Yeah, Fathead likes BYU at even money. So,
all right,
on the other side.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I'll look at times to get on BYU, but I'll do it after the numbers there and get on some money line, and then I'll try to get on the money line the other way. I think the game's close. I like Wisconsin towards the end. I think they've got better scorers, better shooters towards the end. So I think BYU, if they don't dominate the glass and get offensive rebounds, they're not winning this game.
Dude, I can't remember the last time I did a Saturday night show. Probably on VSiN, like last summer.
Yeah. Everybody was asking, oh, we got a Saturday show? We got a Saturday show?
I go, special night.
Holden basically completely was on, did not want to look up and be live during the Kansas game. We understand it.
Can I tell you something? First time since I was 8 years old. Okay. I didn't watch much of this. I've watched this little of the tournament. It's because I had my daughter this week, so I was hanging out with her, and I must say, for the first time, I really say much better hanging out with my daughter than watching the first 2 rounds, even though it's the 2 best sports days on the calendar. But I did watch some. You're gonna laugh here. I did watch some of the Kansas game at the zoo.
Okay.
Took my daughter to the zoo, and she told me to stop looking at my phone, but I'm like, come on, it's Kansas. But I honestly, I was rooting against them. I hated this team. Hate this team. And I think the whole fan base does.
Yeah, but okay. I haven't, I'll look it up here in a second on who do they have coming in?
Who do they have coming in?
Yep.
We just talked about him.
No, but who does Kansas have recruiting?
The number 1, the Gatorade Player of the Year.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I know you don't like him.
I no, I'm just saying. Okay.
What?
He okay. They're using kind of a. Hold on 1 second. I'm pulling up the full recruiting. I've got to look at the so AJ DeBenza is the number 1 recruit. He's going to BYU. Darren Peterson is the number 2 guy, and he's going.
Yeah, Darren Peterson.
Okay, fine. We'll give you that from Kansas. They've got coming in the Boozer twins,
and they got Flory Badunga, who's a total badass. They're gonna need Peterson to stay a second year because.
Yeah, but that's my question: is who's left on the team?
So Flory.
That is that you're gonna get
Flory. Marco Jackson, was a really highly recruited guy. He hasn't played much his first 2 years, but they'll rely on him. Jabari McDowell, just a shooter. They're going to have to go back to the portal, man. They got a good recruiting class, though. But I don't, there's no national title aspirations as of now for next year. And really sad story. A guy I really got to know when I was at Kansas and worked out there, Bob Davis. He was the voice of the Jayhawks for like years. His wife died, and then a few days later, he died. He was 80. He was just like done.
So do you go and you check each, like I check the portal every day?
No, I do not check the portal every day. I don't even think about checking the portal every day.
Oh, I always check.
Who's in the portal?
The highest ranked player is here, I'll give you the highest. The highest ranked player is Dede Thomas. He's the only 5-star that's in the portal. The kid out of UNLV. So Josh Nix from Iowa left. Bryce Hopkins is pretty good. Tucker DeVries is number 4. Obviously, he went to Indiana to follow his dad. Owen Freeman also left Iowa. Iowa's had a mass exodus. That team's going to be a team to fade. Nani Ouza Anani goes to SMU. That's a pretty good get. At one point committed there. Jalen Worley goes from Virginia to Gonzaga. That's a good move for them. Tyreek Smith goes from Memphis to Kansas State.
When's Wisconsin playing now? Because they pushed that back a few minutes, didn't they?
Yep. Well, the game was supposed to be at 7:45.
Yeah. That's got to be starting soon.
Edgecombe's the number 2 or number 3 pick in the draft. He's got no chance to hit the portal. You have a better chance for me to hit the portal than Edgecombe to hit the portal.
But you're saying Lewis could hit the portal.
RJ Lewis is a second-round pick.
He
So
could hit the portal.
if he doesn't want to go in it, I think he hits the portal. I think he'll hit the portal on Monday.
17 minutes away from Wisconsin tip, by the way. You think he hits the portal Monday?
It might not be Monday because a lot of the high-end kids kind of wait to see what they're going to get from bags. They have these street agents, for whatever you want to call them. I mean, in my day, they used to be called street agents. Now they're not. But we'll sit there and talk to other schools and kind of get what kind of money would be, have the conversations with the boosters to say, what can I get for coming here?
Trap Gods on the under 155.5 in BYU, Wisconsin. Hey, smash the like button if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. It's good hanging out with everybody here. We got Mikey Malls in the house. He was saying Edgecombe should hit the portal.
Yeah, Edgecombe's good. I think Edgecombe secured himself as the number 2 draft pick. I think he's better. He's going to move up over Dylan Harper. Now, depending upon what team gets that pick is going to determine that. There's a couple things Edgecombe has. One, his growth plate has been confirmed that it's not done growing. So he's going to be even taller than what he is right now eventually. Keyshawn George had the same thing last year, called for the Wizards. They believe he's eventually going to be a 6'10", 6'11" player. Ace Bailey, I mean, your top 5 guys are Flagg, Edgecombe, Bailey, and Harper. Those are your 4 top, basically, guys that are going to be picked in there. What order they come in is kind of a little bit debatable. From what I saw from Ace Bailey, I wouldn't touch him with the 10-foot pole. Athletic kid, get there, does not have a consistent shot. Kind of is going to be a guy that probably has the most that you're going to work. Has a great ceiling, tremendous ceiling with the skills and availability. As far as play right away, Flagg's going to be able to play right away. Edgecombe's going to be play right away because he's an outstanding defender. So even if he doesn't give you offense, it's kind of the Stephon Castle thing. As his game is building, he's going to be an outstanding defender that can guard probably 4 positions. Harper is going to be that guy who you think you could probably kind of play in there and score right away. But a lot of people thought that of Ron Holland. And until recently, Ron Holland hasn't done shit in the first year.
Hey, now.
So those are your top guys that are going to be picked. Now, depend upon who gets what pick is whether they're going to want to go after a point guard. So, but VJ Edgecombe, I think he's going to be outstanding. He has massive potential to just shoot up draft boards.
You have a photographic memory, don't you?
Yes, but it's not as good as what it once was.
Well, you're getting old.
Correct. It's funny. The things I can remember looking and seeing everything, and everything's there. There are sometimes things don't play the way they used to.
So I don't know if you've seen this. First of all, they're running ads for people to stop DMing these athletes and tell them they're going to kill them because they didn't hit their player prop. And then Hunter Dickinson just came out and said it's miserable because everybody's, hit me up saying that, I sucked and I cost them money and we shouldn't be able to bet on college player props. And I used to think that until NIL. This dude, man, like, how many millions has he made in NIL? Are you kidding me? Like, I wish people would stop being assholes, but that's just not a case. Shut your DMs down, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, yes, it's yes and no. I mean, that's why you saw Cleveland was the first state to outlaw player props for college basketball, for college and sports. And generally, Maryland followed suit, so I'm in that same boat here.
Me too.
Unless you do offshore, and a bunch of other states follow. And quite frankly, it is some of this stuff. They're getting death threats. They're getting stuff because you didn't hit the ball. And there's a point of you're like, dude, I got to play the game. I mean, some of that stuff. I think it's different than football than basketball because basketball is so much. There's only 7 guys that are going to play. In football, you have, yes, we know you're going to play, but you can't really guarantee, hey, I'm going to have 60 yards because Defense can tackle me. Defense can stop. In basketball, I'm going to have times where it's just a question whether I make the shot or not. And how many shots do I take is going to be the thing that basically makes me ref. I can't make the quarterback throw me the ball more. I can make and say I get more runs, any of those things of that nature. You have more direct control in basketball than anything else. That's why it's always been, when you look at point shaving and scans and stuff in the past, that's always been the thing that you've looked at. So, I mean, you had 2 NBA athletes were investigated for under props, very odds in their place. So it's not surprising that there. But I actually kind of starting to believe that you shouldn't be able to bet on college athletes for basketball for props, especially for the tournament.
I'm fine because of the NIL now.
But they don't get anything for NIL. They're not getting. I mean, you look at NIL.
They're professional athletes now. They're taking money.
Yeah, but they're taking money. That's different than NIL. That has nothing to do with NIL. And NIL is supposed to be for Cooper Flagg doing the commercial where he's running around playing bingo.
A lot of them are doing that.
Couple of them are doing that and doing different stuff. You've got Dante DiVincenzo doing college basketball commercials. If you've seen that, there's 3 guys from Villanova see the other 3 guys and are like, oh, the return things. But
how did AJ Dispenza get a $3.8 million valuation?
Because AJ Dispenza got basically whatever he wants to go to BYU. This is the guys who own the Utah Jazz and own the Utah hockey team has opened up the checkbook for him to go to BYU.
Do you think that he has to be Mormon now?
No.
That was part of the deal?
They already talked about it. People have talked about interviews and things of that nature. He's just him. And there are people in BYU that aren't Mormon. So he is chosen.
Steve Young's great grandpa.
You can also remember he's
Brigham Young.
You drafted a guy who went to high school in Utah. So it's not like you're taking a kid from Florida.
No, good point. Good point. He's familiar with the whole Mormon culture.
He's familiar with everything that they're going to ask for.
People, I must say, every Mormon I've met is very nice. Very nice people.
Very, very nice.
But a woman's like, they're very nice to you so they could try and flip you to Mormons. But I've only had great experiences with Mormons. Wonderful experiences.
Yeah. All right. So I do got to do something for you because I missed it and I was pissed.
Play the music?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you love it so much.
Trap God likes the Red Bull. All right. That's
ring that bell. Oneka Okongwu cashes in the first half. 15 points.
Good job.
Yep, we'll take it. A win's a win.
All right, Auburn up a point, just underway in the second half. And then Wisconsin and BYU tip off in 9 minutes. I'm excited about that game. All right.
Tyson Daniels may get a triple-double tonight.
Gonzaga Houston starts in 20 minutes. Do you have any thoughts on that game?
I'm interested. Zach's played really, really well the first game. The question is going to be, and they've got an experienced point guard. Houston scores by turning you over. But I kind of feel that Houston blows them out. Like a 7-8 point lead.
All right, we're on Houston at Nuke the House. -4.5.
Okay. Yep.
Let me see if you can still get that.
I'm trying to see if I can get Dyson Daniels triple-double.
Let's see. Where's Houston?
What number can I get on that? Let's go for something that pays the bills.
Yeah, 4.5's dead.
Can I get? Are they going to give? Ooh, they are. Ooh, they're going to give me plus 580.
All right, what are we doing?
I'm sprinkling Dyson Daniels triple-double.
Try Dyson Daniels at FanDuel.
Yep.
All right, let me find it and I'll post it.
Yep, I can do it for a half unit.
Ooh. Where I don't. It's not under player. There's no player combo. So where would it be under feature?
It's under featured. Yep.
Okay. Triple double.
Yeah, I'll post it.
Dyson Daniels plus 580. Now it's plus 630 for some reason.
Because a minute went by the game and he didn't do anything.
Okay. Dyson Daniels triple double. Let's go. Half unit.
Yeah, you get the 10 assists at plus 600 too. Yeah. On DK. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I didn't see that.
What?
You just get him to get 10 assists for plus 600 apparently.
Where is he right now?
5.
I might sprinkle on that.
Yep.
So Daniels 10 assists. Okay.
He's the kind of guy that in games that he's had chances to it, boys, he went after. He's got 8 rebounds. Let's go. Let's get after the boards. Let's go. Came right out there and got his boards.
Did you take his actual number too, Fathead?
He knows exactly what he needs. It's a 6-point game, so now it's an 8-point game. It's actually being a good game. All right, Auburn up 3. A little bit of danger sign here for Creighton early.
I can only get 8 plus assists for Daniels right now.
Oh, you have to take the alt line.
Yeah, the alt line's dead. They're only giving 8. They're not giving 10.
Okay.
I have no idea why.
FanDuel is. It's plus 680 now. Hey, we've
Just
got
the assists, not the triple double.
We've got a crap person here. Let's see.
I got it. Oh, you got it.
Yep. It's surprised when I do that on YouTube, I can actually negate. I already took the 8 assists at halftime. If I give it 10, I'm taking the 8. My
Just
goal
take the 8 too.
Yeah.
Plus 154.
I got plus 170 at halftime.
Now it's 162. 185 at DK for Dyson Daniels. No, not Dyson. It's Dyson Daniels, right?
It's Dyson Daniels. What'd you call him? The Great Barrier Thief?
The Great Barrier Thief.
Yes.
That's him.
I actually really like that nickname. You know, they're trying to make a nickname for Sarr.
But they can't.
Well, they're trying. We'll see when it starts off. I forgot to take him in the first quarter. I'm pissed. He's got 4 points to start the quarter.
We're on him to get how many points tonight? 15 and 16.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, he kind of looks like
Sarr looks really good.
Yeah.
He looks like he looks like he's got a massive ceiling.
The Wizards will fuck him up.
Let's see. Oh, he's on Aston too.
Yeah. So interesting about this, Josh. Are you no longer doing decent stuff? No. So there's a guy that I worked with at Sirius XM. He was the head of sports, really big guy. And he wanted me to come back to the baseball channel, but I re-signed at the sports talk place in Washington, D.C. So he's pissed and he won't ever hire me again. He's just held a grudge for like 15 years now. 15-year grudge. So he's like, nope, no more. Okay, what am I going to do? Maybe go back to sports grid. Who knows? Or this thing gets big at some point in time. Fathead took the Pods rebounds.
Yeah, I did that at halftime too.
Okay.
I also did a pre-flop too. So because he said his pre-flop was 5.5. He was at 5 at halftime. So I doubled down. I got 7.5 for that. Yep.
Auburn's up 3 going to the line. They're at the 16-minute timeout.
Yep. That's why I said this is a little bit of danger time for there because Auburn, like I said, what I was watching, they were scoring it easily. I mean, you want some kind of resistance, but they looked like they were just going through them like there was nothing.
All right, here we go. Wisconsin in 2 minutes.
Steve Cohen, not the Mets owner.
No, not the Mets owner. No, not the Mets owner. That'd
Sure.
be hilarious. If I pissed Steve Cohen off, the real Steve Cohen, that would be awesome. I actually would have liked that.
You would have liked that?
Yeah, that'd have been fun. Like I had it on my resume.
So tomorrow I have the greatest draft in the history of fantasy sports every time.
According to you.
Well, because I do. There's nothing like an auction baseball draft. Have you ever done an
nothing
auction
more boring?
No. Do you understand how an auction baseball draft
works?
Oh,
trust me, I've been in an auction baseball draft. It takes so long. It's just awful. It's just so awful.
You gotta
I don't want to be at a baseball auction. No, it's just miserable. You guys are miserable.
You gotta have 10 guys that can.
Oh, I gotta score. I gotta pay $16. Let's take 5 hours to fucking get one player. There's 6 million players in baseball, and you guys are bidding on almost all of them. What time is your draft? I got it, Fox. What time's your draft?
7:00.
7:00.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna get over when? At like 2 a.m?
Probably 9:30.
Well, that's not that long. How you guys go that fast?
We're pretty quick, and guys, we tell guys right away just to say, hey, if you're not going to bid, just hit bid. There's a button you can hit where you basically just say you're passing. So then, if you know it passes, the system will automatically go, okay, that's it. Everybody's passed. There's nobody in it. But it's so much fun because it's the psychological factor when you can sit there and look at the other guy on the other side and like, I'm going to make you pay $2 more. I'm going to make you pay $4 more. I'm going to make you pay $6 more. And the guy pulls the chair out and you're like, shit, now I got a guy I really don't even want. And yes, there's so many different guys that are available. So you do have the guys who spend out for the big guys and that are buying nothing but dollar guys for the rest of the lineup. And the dollar guys are actually solid guys. I mean, you're getting like good players. It's just not the stars. Yeah.
All right, let's go. We got Wisconsin and BYU tipping off.
Yeah, if he's hit his 2 threes, I wouldn't have an issue trying to go for 3. BYU and them are just getting ready to tip off.
All right, let's go. What an atmosphere with the BYU Wisconsin is pretty good. Let's go.
Yep.
I wish I would have gone to the tournament here in Denver. Tournament's the best. How many tournaments have you been to the tournament?
1.
Dude.
In Tampa. I've
seen so many great games. Gonzaga starting their whole run. That had to be like 98 or 99. They beat Stanford. That was their first real run. Casey Cavalier was on that team. We had Dan Munson, and then they handed it off to Mark Few, and he has not left. So, and then there was a 15-2 upset, like one of the first 15-2 upsets ever. It was in Boise. I was in Boise, and I saw Iowa State, the 2 seed, lose to Hampton. You remember Steve Murfeld? He was a little coach, and they picked him up, and he started kicking his legs all around. That was cool. Been a lot of tournaments. Love the tournament.
Tournament's great. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the tournament. Just all right, come on, Dyson. We need to go after this. Let's go. You know you want to. Knicks are off to a nice early lead, doubling up the Wizards. The Wizards got fight. They got fight. Champagne's got 4 now. We're going to timeout. Towns got 6. OG's got 6. Hart's got 5 rebounds. 5 rebounds in the first quarter from a 2-guard.
Did you do any brackets?
I did. We did. We got 22 people on our bracket challenge.
Okay. You didn't even sign up for our bracket challenge, which hurts my feelings.
I didn't actually even see it.
God damn it, Fox.
I will say you're right. I did not sign up for it because I didn't.
You did not sign up for it. If you didn't see it, how many people didn't see it? My God.
How many people do you have? That's what'd you end up
Like
doing? I know we
20,
talked
right
about
around
it.
20.
You did. Said you did $25 a bracket.
Yeah,
Okay,
not
you
a big
ended up
payment. I'm
20.
tied for first. A lot of chalk hitting though.
Okay, you know who's tied for first in our draft. Well,
What?
you don't know any of the people, but say my daughter.
Your daughter is first in your draft. That happens all the time.
Now, granted, she is around sports. She knows the teams. She doesn't like know the ins and outs of each team, but she knows all the teams and generally who's good and who's not. So I will tell you that. So I mean, she's in the news industry. So yeah, so she's off to a good start. I am not. Not my year this year. That's what it looks like. But we'll see. A lot of things can change in the tournament. A lot of times you could be losing the first weekend and then, oh, shit, I'm the only one with 8 teams left in the Sweet 16. I'm the only one with 8 Elite 8 teams left. So we'll see.
BYU is off to a little early lead. It's only 3 minutes in. It's only 9-5. But Auburn and Creighton, 48 up, 14 to play.
Yep.
Creighton's hanging in there, man.
Well, that's what they needed to do. It was a little worrisome when they got up 3 and they had the ball and a chance to go up 5 and didn't take advantage. It's gonna be a fun
Big 10.
game.
Big 10, 10-0 in the in the tournament. Whew.
Yeah, it's been nuts. Don't tell me about it. I keep hearing about it all the time. There we go, Baker. Oh, and that one.
Here comes Auburn.
Yep, 3 points.
What a good game this is. We've had some really. That St. John's game, as annoying as it was, that second half was incredible.
I will say, and that's what you want. You want some good games there. But what the idea that you're not going to see Southeast Missouri State anymore. You're not going to. I just don't see that. That's why I was like talking with everyone talking about Amir Khan and all these NIL deals. I was like, he better sign him really quick because as soon as McNeese State's out, nobody's going to want to care who Amir Khan is.
No, he'll be forgotten about a couple days after the tournament.
Correct. I was like, I would sign those deals right away. There's no negotiation. You want to pay me $20,000 for? Sure, let's go.
The cheerleaders were wearing socks with
Amir
his
Khan,
face on it. Yeah.
They
have really good looking cheerleaders at McNeese State too.
Yeah. He's
going to go to NC State.
Amir Khan is going to transfer. That's what you're telling me. We're now having transfers for student managers.
That's a bold prediction. Would they put that in the portal?
No.
Team managers should have their own portal. Well, he's going to stay there, isn't he?
I don't know where.
If I was him, I'd just do graduate school and see if they can get more money. That's what I would do.
Atlanta got a backcourt violation. It's like you should never get a backcourt violation in the NBA. Dribbling the ball up, having a little bit of pressure should not lead to a backcourt violation. It's just the idiot threw the ball backwards, and a guy caught it on the other side of the court.
All right, let's go see how old Dyson Daniels is doing.
Yeah. You're talking about Will Wade. He's got to follow Will Wade. That's possible.
12, 8, and 5.
Yep, assists are going to be the question. That's why you're getting 6-1 on the assist. You needed him to get 1 or 2 this quarter. So far, it's not happening. But Young's off the floor. If he's going to get him, this is where he's going to get him because he's in here play point guard.
Hey, if you are not a member of Nuke the House, we'll give you a free week. And then on top of that, folks, everybody over there on YouTube, come on over to over there on X, come on over to our YouTube channel. What's 6 about?
We got 6 assists.
For Daniels?
Yep.
That's good. He probably needs another one before the end of the quarter. And Baker Mazara's out. He hobbled to the locker room. That's big for Auburn.
Yeah, up 6.
So, anyways, if you're on X, come on over to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House YouTube channel, subscribe, and then you'll find all the shows that are on. We do a lot of NASCAR. We did NASCAR today, MMA today. Today was a rough day, but there's a track record of dudes here winning a ton of money. Foxy was up over 100 units last year. The team was up over 400 units last year. Baseball starting, Matty up 35 units last year. And a lot of these guys are up in 2025 as well. And Creighton's falling apart.
Yep.
Totally
Dangerous.
falling apart.
Yeah, you're not shooting 67% from 3. I mean, Auburn keeps basically driving right in the paint, dishing it off, or just shooting layups. What?
All right, good. Auburn's starting to pull away. I got a lot more on Auburn than I did that little Creighton money line bet.
Yeah.
8-point lead for Auburn. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go get some water, buddy. I'll be right back.
All right. Congo's got 20, so he's kicking ass. Let's go. Keep feeding him. Anytime the Warriors lose is not a bad day. So Bob Carrington did get start for Warriors. That was kind of surprising. He was not supposed to. Campaign's off to a nice game, but I couldn't find anybody who would actually give me props on it. Let's go, Auburn. What channel is the Wisconsin game on? 50. Is that on CBS? Yeah, it's CBS. All right, I'll watch this a little bit more instead of Wizards basketball. Thank you. Does anybody else watch this basketball? And they've used it all year. And they've used it, I think, last year as well. But I think it's the color of the basketball. It makes me think that they're playing with those stupid rubber basketballs they used to play with as a kid. I mean, there's no way that thing can be real leather, right? I just look at the basketball and I watch it being all bouncy and buoyant and guys miss shots because he has an unnatural bounce. And you're like, I just sometimes think, oh, he fouled him on the 3. Can't do that. I mean, not that these kids have the same touch as other guys there. Keyshawn George is off to a nice game. He's been getting 10 points consistently back again. So he's got 6 right here to start the quarter. So, all right. So Rob sees the same. He sees the same thing when I say it's like just because it's just a weird bounce, heavy bounce. It's just like, okay, are these guys? Are they actually playing with those old crappy rubber balls? Hockey-wise, we got the Avalanche up 3-1. Ottawa's up 3-1, trying to lock up its playoff spot. The Red Wings are beating the Knights 1-0. We got some MLS games getting ready to go off. So it's a little late on those. It's 8:30. Game's getting ready to start. I should have already started. Montreal and Nashville. Montreal's off to a terrible start the season. Team has been really, really kicking ass. Tonight says is the new team San Diego, and I really kind of like some of the changes that we have with this Real Salt Lake team. So it's been a mixed bag so far, but I like who they've got on the roster. They played Dallas today. Still waiting for a lineup. LAFC, not off to the great start that they have. I mean, not getting consistent scoring. Going with the younger lineup today, David Martinez, Ordez, and Undiv. The ex-LA Galaxy, Dejan Drovilic. It's going to start today for Sporting Kansas City. That's a team that had really good success and then sold all their guys, and then basically are wondering why. So we got 2 goals in Orlando City and DC United. Unfortunately, DC United hasn't scored yet, so we're going to need a late goal here to come through. You took Vegas Live down 1-0. Okay. I mean, it's only 1-0. They're on a power play. We're still in the first quarter. That game's on ABC. What kind of number are we getting on that? So Vegas Live, -122. I'll wait till it's plus money. We're getting there close. A couple more minutes. Should be able to get plus money. And we got a bunch of idiots trying to say to stream this, and we're just going to put user in timeout. I'll just go with that. You ban your ass. Oh, nice give and go. Easy layup. And Wisconsin's down 2. Let's go, boys. Wizards are down 10 at the quarter. So 10 points for Cameron Payne. He's your leading scorer in this game. Pods has got 12 and 7. Daniel's got another rebound, so he's 12, 9, and 6 going into the fourth quarter. The assists are good to the question.
Viper took Vegas Live, NHL.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a plus money, but the Vegas was on a power play, so I understand it. I mean, they're just down an early goal in the first period.
What'd you have for dinner tonight?
I had Salad Works.
Salad Works. Is that a salad chain?
Yeah.
I don't
You
remember.
go in there, ready-made chain. It was actually really good.
I don't think I've ever been to Salad Works.
You ever get the old Southwest salad at Chili's?
I think I've been to Chili's one time in the last 40 years.
Okay.
You
My
big Chili's guy?
I love Chili's. I like Chili's. I grew up and I going to a lot of Chili's. My wife hates Chili's, so yeah, I basically go when she's out of town.
Well, your wife is right.
Okay, I don't have any issues with Chili's.
You eat Southwest salads?
Yeah, why not? You got the guac, you got the chicken, you got a nice spicy dressing on top of it, you got some small tortilla chips. Kind of go through. So.
Not true, Josh. I love broccoli. I love green peppers. I love lettuce.
So yeah, so my wife wanted the chef salad, and it's odd. A lot of restaurants don't carry chef salads. So we had the really nice ones, and she didn't want to go that much for that. Coming, how she's been feeling. So, so we went chef salad there. The funny thing is, and then I have to get my son Mission Barbecue, which is next to a salad box. So
Creighton's within 4. Also, Viper, you go to Chili. Do you just go by yourself to Chili's to drink? That sounds like a sad existence. Please tell me that's not the truth. You just go by yourself to Chili's to drink and watch games and hit on bartenders. That is my question for you.
That seems like a Maddie thing.
Well, Josh is a Chili's guy. Maybe I need to go back to another Chili's. I thought they were dirty. Aren't they dirty? Applebee's is dirty.
You got baby back ribs.
But it's a dirty place.
Applebee's, Chili's is not on the same par as Applebee's. I mean, Chili's is better than Applebee's. Come on.
I don't know, man. All I can say is I ate at Applebee's a lot in college. I'd get a burnt sirloin steak because it was cheap.
We ate at Denny's a lot.
High school, Denny's. Moon's over my hammy.
And when I was at USF, so we would eat there and play cards till like 3 a.m, 4 a.m. You'd have like a group of like 20 of us, some people studying, everybody else playing cards. Yeah.
All right, Auburn's back up 8. with 10.5 to play. Pace picking up here, man.
Is Mission Barbecue any good? Yes, Mission Barbecue is good. I'm not saying it's the best barbecue that's out there, but it's a solid barbecue. The best thing about Mission Barbecue is a couple things. One, they have a pretty nice menu for a barbecue, like quick joint kind of deal. They make a cheeseburger, which a lot of people don't get. That's actually outstanding. It's also one of the cheaper things on the menu. So, like, I like ribs. My son gets ribs. It's one of the places we get ribs is a Bishop Barbecue. I also get the brisket, the slow breeze pork. They now have a barbecue shrimp that's pretty good that they're doing for a limited time. My wife is very picky, though. But the best thing about Mission Barbecue is every month they change their dessert. So you have a different dessert to go with their things. Also, I'm going to tell you, Mission Barbecue isn't cheap. When I try to buy Mission Barbecue for the family, you're thinking generally about like $62.
Gonzaga, Houston just underway 2-0 Cougs. Maybe this is the year for Kelvin Sampson. Maybe this is the year.
So, but Mission Barbecue has a different dessert every month. And when they have their cobblers, their cherry cobbler and their blueberry cobbler, all those things are great.
You're a big cobbler guy, is what I'm hearing.
Well, cobbler's not something that a lot of restaurants have, so you don't really get a chance to get it that much. But yeah, it's very, very good. Houston's up 4-0 to start the game.
All right, come on, Auburn. Pull away, dudes. Let's see if they just hung in with them for 30 minutes and now Auburn goes nuts. And then we've got Wisconsin and BYU, and it's 23-14 Cougs. Halfway through the first half.
Yeah, Wisconsin cut it to 2, and then BYU went on a little run here. So, yeah, it's been interesting.
I mean, you just can't sweat basketball early. You can find a good number. Like right now.
That's why my team is down early in college basketball. I'll just take the plus point.
Wisconsin plus 140 on the money line at Rivers. Creighton plus 9.5.
I'd want more than plus 140 down 9. Yeah.
There might be a better number out there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
See, you're trying to get the money line. I wouldn't take the money line. I'd take Wisconsin plus 5.
Take
Wisconsin
the points?
plus 4.5. Yes. Because to me, that's a hedge from my original bet. I already have the money line.
You can middle. We can middle it.
More on the money line. I'm fine with the middle. If I end up middling, I end up middle. But let's see what happens.
I mean, we can middle it, but now it's 155 on the money line. Like 4.5 minus 20.
UCLA. I think Tennessee wins, and I think they probably cover 5.5. But I think
Mick Cronin in the tournament. Not believing in Mick.
I think Tennessee is very good. They may be the best number 2 seed in the tournament.
Oh, I forgot. I gave it away in a YouTube short. I got Wisconsin, BYU over 154.5. Right now it's 153.5.
It's 163.5.
163.5. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I told you it'd be a little slow tonight. Probably going to get slower here in the next few minutes.
All right.
March Mania Flash Boosts. Barstool did a great job of trolling every Kansas fan by saying Bill Self is on the hot seat.
Well, it's on the hot seat if he decides.
Yeah, it's his own. Kansas is on the hot seat if he wants to go somewhere else.
Correct. If he wants to leave, but he's a Midwest guy. I don't see.
Oklahoma State is where he played.
And Indiana already grabbed the newest flavor of the month. So I don't see him going there.
He's not going anywhere. He's staying. He's got the number 1 recruit, number 2 according to you.
Yes.
All right. Who do we
Best
bet
side
for?
dish at Mission Barbecue. I never had it, but that menu looks good. I'm a big green beans guy because you have green beans and little slices of bacon that's in there. So that's really good for me. Coleslaw is very good. I'm not a big fan of their mac and cheese. Their collard greens are good if you like collard greens. Yeah, you figured this is what we were going to talk about, menu side items.
The hell is Sar doing? Pick it up. Come on, Sar. Let's go.
He got 4 points in the first quarter, and he hasn't got his rep yet.
It's not good. Come
he's
on.
still going to finish about with 10 at a halftime.
I'm just going to sweat it. I'm just going to sweat because I want to. Auburn's up by 10. All right, let's get that home.
Yeah.
BYU by 9. 9 minutes left first half. Houston, Gonzaga. 4-2 Houston coming up on 16 minutes. That total dropped. Oh, there's a 3. All right, let's go, Auburn. Last night the hook was out, says Clunan. Did you guys get hooked a lot?
Last night?
Yeah.
Last night was what, Thursday?
No, last night was Friday.
Friday, yeah. Thursday we had some hooks.
Really
Friday, we had
more
hooks.
available.
At the end of the night we had hooks, yes.
Giannis playing, Gary Trent playing, Rui playing. So
Sacramento's in trouble. They're going to start Devin Carter, it looks like, tonight. They're starting to go the wayside, to be flat honest with you. But it is surprised when you sit there and you look up at a couple things. So we talked about the standings. We talked about, that team's out. So the Raptors, who were trying not to win games, are not going to make the playoffs. The Sixers have a better chance to make the playoffs than the Raptors do, because the Raptors don't play their good guys down the stretch. No idea why.
Hey, look who's here. Gerardo. What up, Rico Suave? All right, man.
What's up, Gerardo?
So Rui's in and LeBron is a game time decision, fathead.
Yeah, they're also playing the Bulls.
You think he plays?
Tonight, probably not.
Let's see what Mike Trudell has to say about it.
I mean, he has been working out, I've been telling with the Bulls, but I mean, I know JJ said he'll start up, but yeah.
By the way, Bronny with 17. How proud are you of Bronny?
Bronny, I even gave Bronny props in the chat. I said he had a very good game. He took 10 shots. He hit 7. You weren't on the show when I was basically saying,
no.
I'm wondering why the line is 6.5. It was his highest total ever in a prop pre-flop all year. So I thought he was going to have a good chance to get some run tonight. And if he gets some run in the NBA, you're going to hit your prop.
Did you bet it?
Your shot. I bet 6.5.
Good.
Yep.
I just opened a Bronny rookie card, Prism rookie card, and I probably should sell it now because it's not ever going to be more expensive than right now.
I don't know about that. I still think he's got some time to stay in the league. I mean, there's a lot of guys, but I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, he had 17 points." I was like, "You want me to name the number of guys that have had 17 points, right, that have been on bad teams?" Because that was essentially a bad game. Hey, you're just going to get some run. As long as you get minutes in the NBA, you're going to probably score. You're going to score enough that you should have the ability to score points.
By the way, yeah, real quick though, I just want to tell everybody I got a Sandro Mamushvili autograph Prism if anybody wants it, because I don't think it's going to be worth a lot of money. Do I collect cards? You know what I do? I collect, like, when I think there's going to be a generational talent or something like that, I'll just buy a whole bunch of cards then. But through the year, I don't. Maybe a couple packs of baseball cards, few boxes of football cards, especially if there's like a stud coming out, and then
All right. I'm going to ask you, you have probably 1 minute of this game. What are the Wizards shooting from three? I'll give you a chance. They've attempted 12 shots from three.
2.
That would be close. They're 1 of 12 for 8%.
Just like St. John's was 2 of 22.
Yeah.
St. John's, no one's going to shoot worse than St. John's from 3 today. Impossible.
I don't know. It's close. All right, we need Daniels to come back in this game. It's 8 minutes to go. Let's go. Come on, get Daniels back in here. I don't care. That's an 18-point game. That shouldn't have counted. The clock was late. If you took pods 4.5 threes, we're going to have a pretty good chance. So they're down 19 now.
So I got a question for you, and I'll tell you what I did.
Yeah.
So I saw Cassandra when I went upstairs to get the water, and she's like, "Listen, I really want to take my nephew, and I love this kid. He's great. He's 10 years old. He goes, I want to take my nephew to a not really a theme park, somewhere where he could play. Let's just say that." And she's like, "Will you come with me?" And I'm like, "Oh man, we got too many good games on tomorrow, don't we? I can't go for an hour and a half after missing a lot of the first 2 rounds. How do I go tomorrow?"
I think you have to go.
I want to go, but then I don't look at the game. I've missed so much of this tournament though.
Yeah, but
Look
in
at
the
the
end,
games we got tomorrow. Okay. UConn, Florida early, Baylor, Duke. You know what? I could go Baylor. I could go in the first half I can miss a lot of Baylor, Duke.
yeah.
Like I'll watch all of UConn, Florida. Can I take the first hour and a half of Baylor, Duke? What would you guys do? It's not my kid, but he's a good kid. I like him a lot.
So you're trying to. This is someone you're engaged to, right?
I'm engaged to Casey. It's her nephew, and really, this kid's dad is kind of a deadbeat, so he doesn't have a really good.
You're going to be the kid in this kid's life. Yeah, I think you go to the
All right, I'll do it.
thing.
Yeah,
I mean, you only get you only get that time back.
he's not my kid.
Doesn't matter. You're going to treat him like your kid probably from the rest of your life.
Yeah, he's a great kid.
So whether he's a kid, you're still the father figure in his life, or the future father figure in his life. We got a Tyler Kolak signing today. They can't miss. They may win.
Watch the game on my phone.
They may win this game by 30. Auburn's up 14.
Extra blowjob out of it or something. Wisconsin getting cooked? Yes.
No,
11 points first.
It's 11 points. That's not there. The game I'm
Now it's
talking
9.
about is the Knicks. It's 22.
But the good one is Auburn's up 14 now with a little over 6 to play. So that was a Nuke the House play, minus 8.5. They're up 14 after really being tied for the first almost 30 minutes of the game. But now they're just dominating. Creighton's falling apart. But Houston's looking good.
Yeah, it's definitely 3 fest right now. The Knights are up after that first quarter. That's a good call, Rob. That's good. Golden State still up 11. Come on, Daniels. They're letting you play point guard. No, don't hockey assist. George Niang is on fire with 20 points. And the Dubs don't know what to do. Kuminga, by the way, has scored 2 points in the second half.
All right, so we'll do a show tomorrow night, 7:00 Eastern after NASCAR. Me and Ramon. Ramon's gonna be back. He's a good dude. I don't know what kind of viewership we'll get on a Sunday night. I would think more than a Saturday night.
Yeah, I think Sunday you'll be pretty good.
Thanks for everybody for hanging out with us tonight, by the way. I know you don't have to. I'm happy we're sweating the games together. Smash the like button if you get a minute. And nukethehouse.com is our website. We'll give you a free week if you've never used your free week with the code NASCAR is back. Sign up for a weekly plan. We won't charge you after 7 days. If you don't want to be charged, you just get the free week. NASCAR's back. We got the big race tomorrow. The guys crush NASCAR. Tough day today, I get it, but they crushed NASCAR. Nice hitting at Fathead. Fathead just hits, man. Book it with Trent. Max bet is Wisconsin. I got jinxed. Did you tail Trent, Fox? Is that what really happened?
No. I couldn't tell you what
You got to
Trent's
be a dumbass to tail Trent.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't see any time that what Trent's on in any other thing.
Yeah, well, he's on him. He's on Wisconsin, so we're fucked. And then Creighton just cut it to 7, so they're not falling apart yet.
Nope, not yet.
But would you be a profitable bettor if you just went Oppo Trent?
The way as much as he loses, yeah.
Like he should sell a subscription service for his plays to fade. That's brilliant.
He does. He gets on there and gives out his play. He does his YouTube videos. He does his clicks. All right, so Daniel's got a double-double. Still, triple-double is going to happen if he actually passes the ball.
How many assists you got? 6 still?
He only got 6.
Fuck me.
Only has 6. Still,
I think Houston looks like they can win it all. Absolutely. I love this team. They effectively ended Kansas's season by coming back a huge. What was it? 7-8 points. Less than like 30 seconds to play. They took them to double overtime, beat Kansas in Allen Fieldhouse. And even a couple players said it after the loss yesterday. They're like, that was it for us.
Yeah, Wisconsin
badass.
Class. It's 19-9.
Damn, the spam is out tonight.
Yes, they are. That I will tell you, we haven't got that in any of the other shows. This has been nonstop.
You're blaming it on me?
No. Just blaming
you're blaming it on me, Fox.
I don't feel it's the
I'm not a spam monster. Fuck, Wisconsin's down 14, dude.
Yeah.
We got to get this Auburn bet home. If we can get the Auburn bet home and the Houston bet home, that's 2-0 for Nuke The House plays. What is the current total in the Wisconsin game? Let's see.
162.
160. I got
167 now.
6, yeah. And I'm on pre-flop 154.
Yeah, because Wisconsin did a 3.
It's a YouTube play. The St. John's YouTube play did not do well. Hopefully the Wisconsin BYU over does well. Illinois, Kentucky's gonna be fun.
All right, in the 5th offensive rebound for the Knicks, they were able to score.
Are you on the Knicks or something?
No, I'm watching the Wizards. Are getting destroyed here. We're not getting anything from Asar. He's missed his 3s. He's 0 for 3 from 3. So I didn't really get involved.
I need a bet for tomorrow for a YouTube short.
I'll take a look. This is pissing me off.
I didn't even post one today. I freaking watched the St. John's game and slept before that.
It's nothing wrong with doing that.
Yeah, it is. I love this tournament so much, and I just haven't watched. But the thing is, there haven't been many good games. The St. John's second half was great. Outside of that today, what games have we had that have been really, really good?
I don't know. Pod's got that 5th 3 if you were betting that. So he finally hit a 3. So 5 threes, 5 of 7 today. Crazy for 3s. I mean, other than that, the Bradley game was a no sweat Bradley for the start.
What do you think? Colorado State, Maryland. Does Maryland cover 7.5?
I won't bet that at the 7.5.
Huh?
But I won't bet that at the 7.5, but they probably do.
All right. Auburn by 9. I got him 8.5. I think a lot of guys in the chat got him at 9, though.
Auburn?
Yeah. And they're up 9 with 3.5 to play.
Yep. They're up 7. No, 9. Yep.
Hediford lost it. Oh, fuck. Oof.
Come on, sorry, you're killing me.
Dude.
You're down 25 points in the first half.
Wisconsin's got a bucket here. They're down 9 now. They're just down 14. Auburn just hit a shot. Now they're up 11. Dude, Pettiford's nuts. Gators by 20 tomorrow, says Bear fans. 20? What?
You're going 20.
That's a lot. The UConn run is going to end on a 20-point blowout? What is it, 16 straight, 15 straight? Oof. Maybe it's 13 straight. I don't know.
Have you looked at some of the lines of the women's games? They're nuts.
I have not. I have no idea who's playing on the women's side. Let me take a guess who's playing right now. Is South Carolina alive?
Yeah, they're alive, of course.
Okay. UConn?
Of course. They had a 46-point line. 44.
What about Iowa?
I don't think so. But I don't even think they made it.
Dude, hey, Gerardo, let me tell you this. If you think there's going to be upsets, then that's a dangerous bet at minus money. I hate parlaying in college games.
I don't mind 2-team parlays, and I don't mind in the first round, but in the second round,
3-teamer.
A 3-teamer of games that have like 4 and 5 points.
Good luck, Gerardo.
Good luck,
dude.
I like the Duke. That's the one there, and I like Tennessee. I probably like the Florida. It's probably not a bad look, but yeah.
I just don't. The tournament's so fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, so Texas is favored by 49.5 points.
I agree, Bears fan. It's a safe bet. I just don't bet 3-team parlays in college basketball in the tournament. I just don't do it.
And if I bet him, I'm betting at like a quarter unit.
You might hit it. He definitely might hit it. Gerardo's a good bettor. I personally can't do it. Come on, Auburn, up 9. Score here, boys. Score. Oh, fuck.
You're trying to wax in the scores here.
Yeah, St. John's looks safe too. Yeah, I know it did. I know, man. That was a team though that when you can't shoot threes in the tournament, you got problems. You can great defense will go just so far.
Well,
you have to shoot threes.
That's the question. No, it was a question also of what type of ref you got, because
it's not Big East. They don't ref it like the Big East.
It's not a Big East. Correct. That is the way the game. You got used to playing it so one way, and they weren't getting any calls, and they were getting called for everything on the other end. All right. There you go. Keyshawn's got his 10.
Is Daniels flaming out?
Daniels is there. He's getting rebounds. He's 12, 11, 6.
Yeah, the 6. He's not getting there.
The assist was going to be the question, but yeah. Thought he could get 7 by the end of the third. When he didn't, yeah, it's definitely not looking great here, especially when they're up big. They're up by 12.
All right, so like I said, guys, tomorrow night, 7:00 Eastern, me and Ramon are going to do the show. We've got, let's see what games will be there. We'll have Colorado State, Maryland. We'll have the St. Mary's, Alabama game will be going on by then. Illinois, Kentucky, we'll probably catch the end of that one. That's an awesome game. Kentucky plus 1.5. 170 is the total. That is a gigantic total. Ole Miss, Iowa State, New Mexico, Michigan State, and then we'll probably catch some of the Oregon, Arizona game.
Potts got his 8th rebounds. For those of you bet the 7.5, that went through without an issue.
How's Sar doing?
Nothing. Stuck on
Fuck
4.
me.
That's the part I don't like.
What a cooler I'm on. Jeez.
Well, I will tell you, Robinson has done pretty good defense again. He just hasn't.
Just
Surprisingly,
just
he has,
burning money right now.
really passed it off.
That's what happens if you go on a heater like I was on. What was it, like 10 or 11 straight bets in a row on the YouTube shorts.
All right, so Doncic is going to play. Reeves is going to play. Hayes is going to play. LeBron's a true game time decision.
Gnarly's tailing Gerardo. Oh, man, you guys are. I'm not going to bet that, am I? You guys are going to make me bet that?
Of what? The Lakers minus?
No, the 3-team parlay that Gerardo has. Gnarly's on it. Bears fan likes it.
All right. Come on, Sar. Sar versus Mitchell Robinson. They can't get it together.
All right,
Yeah,
Auburn back by 9, 2.5 to play.
They're playing 2 centers. They're playing Towns and Robinson strictly to try to negate Sar. It's working. George Niang has 7 threes tonight. 7 threes.
Creighton down 7. Wisconsin within 10, 2:32 to play. But BYU's at the line.
Yeah, it's 11 now. Tyler Kolek.
Speaking of BYU, did you? I don't go to Broadway plays almost ever. I hate them, but I like comedies.
The
The guys from South Park did what the hell was the name of it? The
Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon. Funny play. Funny play. But again, if any of you are Mormon, I think you people are very nice.
Oh, Kolek gets his own rebound from a missed free throw and another missed rebound.
But it's a funny play.
And that's the end of the half. Terrible half for the Wizards. Terrible. It's just terrible. As Charles Barkley would say, it's just terrible.
Terrible, you say. Gonzaga is shooting what? 0 of 7 from 3 right now?
Yep.
That's not going to work.
Stop shooting threes.
That is not going to work against that team.
No, stop shooting threes.
BYU and Wisconsin are going nuts.
And he misses the
BYU is 12 of 25 from 3 today. Wow. What a day they've had. But they're down 7.
There's no way that was BYU because BYU they barely got 41 points.
Dude, Creighton has a chance to cut it to 5 at the line with a $1.39. Oh, this is rough stuff. This is sweaty. Very sweaty. Can Sar score 12 points and a half?
Yes.
Okay.
If he plays the fourth quarter, that's going to be the question.
66-41. That's not good. Too many blowouts in the NBA. Too many, Fox. You got to get to the playoffs already.
Zachary Reese-Sachet with the 3. Continues his 2-3 streak. They're up 13 with 3 to go. Moses Moody takes it, Reese-Sachet, and Gary Payton gets the lead. Daniels with the ball. Let's go. Come on. Pass to somebody to shoot.
All right, 6 points. Hopefully we can clean up at the line if you're back in Auburn with us.
All right. Daniels passes the Trey. Trey takes 9 years, so this is not going to be an assist. Trey to Kongu, and Kongu misses the 12-foot mini hook shot.
Oh, yeah, in the foul. Dude, you got to see this play in Auburn. This is beautiful. Jones with the bucket and a chance to get back to 9.
Yep.
Oh, he's saying go to sleep, Creighton. Don't you do that with 1:11 left. Give me a break. That's bad mojo right there. But that was an amazing shot.
Jeff, most of their guys are gone, though. Major Defense is very, very good. But you have a senior in Mag, so he's not staying. Saunders maybe as a junior. Kate has been there for forever, and Demon's a freshman. Nell's gone as a senior. So, yes, AJ DeBenza comes in, but you're missing 2 of 5 guys. So,
by the way, if we cover this
but they should
Auburn game, we're getting the goal horn.
You're getting the goal horn. All
yeah.
Right.
We're up 9. Got the ball 58.2. I know a lot of you got 9. I got 8.5. The Nuke the House team got 8.5, but let's go. Let's get everybody home here.
We got 58 seconds. It's going to be based
Put
on
them in the ground.
The Knicks covered the 14.5 first half.
Wisconsin still down 12. BYU's a good basketball team. Let's keep putting up the points, boys. More points. Let's get to 155. Again, the huge news tonight is Nolan Jones getting traded, isn't it? No. Two good guardians, though, for Freeman. Tyler Freeman, right?
I question whether the fact. So here's the issue with what you're going to have. Is Creighton going to foul?
I know. They did. We needed them to foul. We needed them to foul so we don't get backdoored.
Yeah, is Arbor just going to dribble out the clock, take the violation, and then shoot a meaningless 3?
They fouled.
Yeah,
got to get these 2.
He missed the front end. So you need this one right here, but from Pettiford. This is number 2. They got the number 2. That's it.
Oh,
12.
Thank God. Let's go.
Now, it goes for the 2. 10-point game. 35 seconds. Trapped in the corner. Terrible spot. He gets out of it. And here's the foul again.
No, come on. This is brutal. Foul him. Foul him. There, good. Let's just keep fouling. Oof. How far ahead are you of me? Like,
he's shooting the front end.
All right. Yeah, you're way ahead of me. All right, I got to put you on mute for a second.
Moody with the steal. And 1. Nope, he misses. That's going to the line, though. Uh-oh.
Oh, let's get this Auburn home.
He knows it's done. McDermott's pulling everybody. He's pulling everybody. That's it. Ashworth done. Neil off. That's it. Here come the walk-ons. Here come the walk-ons.
We're good. Hopefully they don't hit any shots. It'd be nice to actually hit a bet.
We already hit a bet in the first
You
half.
are hitting bets. I'm not hitting bets. Big difference. That's why I should leave it to the professionals.
That's all right. You're doing great with your YouTube shorts.
They were going very well, but let's get the Wisconsin over home. If we get this Auburn home, we get the Houston home, then all of a sudden it turns into a winning day.
You're up 12 with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, well, I've seen crazy shit happen.
Versus the team's water boy.
If we can get to 13, we're fine.
You can find anywhere Tyler Kolak is listed with props. I would take them. He is going to get a massive amount of run in the second half.
All right. Come on, Auburn. Shut this out. We're up 12. I know a lot of you are at 9. Like, we got them at 8.5 and Nuke the House.
That's it. They dribble it out. 12
That's
point
it.
win.
We're done. We got it? All
Yep.
right. Beautiful.
Everybody
Let's
wins.
go. All right. You got that one. All right, good. Let's go. We cash Auburn.
Your guard getting 4 offensive rebounds in the first half is disgusting.
You don't think that's good?
Oh, it's very good, but it's disgusting on the team.
UCLA and Tennessee are about to start now.
Yeah, I like Tennessee.
7.5.
It's 5.5 right now.
It's down to 5.5.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
No.
5.5.
Ooh, a lot of money coming in on the other side then.
That is correct. Total's right where I like it. Yeah, that was dumb. You gave up a 3 at the end. You had a chance to just hold the 8. Instead, you go into half down 11. Not exactly where you want to be. And double digits in this tournament at halftime have basically been turn the lights out.
All right,
Turn the lights out.
fucking Tennessee game on. Beautiful. Let's go. We got 3 more games tonight. We'll be on for another hour again. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern. Me and Ramon will be on the air for the end of the Illinois-Kentucky game. Again, 7 o'clock Eastern. We'll be there for St. Mary's, Alabama, Colorado State, Maryland, Ole Miss, Iowa State, New Mexico, and Michigan State, and then we'll catch some of the Oregon-Arizona game. We'll be there for a big chunk. All right. Another water break.
Trey's goal here. That basket by Trey was just sick. Little finger roll action from 10 feet away, right off the glass. And that'll be it. The Hawks beat the Warriors. And we don't get the Dyson Daniels. So he doesn't get the triple-double. Gets 7.5 assists. He gets 6. So that did it. Pods did get his rebounds for me. Kuminga got 2 points in the second half. He blew. 244.5 was the Lives halftime below. That falls short for me. We got 4 goals. Orlando City's up 4-0. So we need a late goal here by DC to get our Benteke goal. Wisconsin's down 11. Took a small play on the LSU women to win by 26. Devin Carter. No Malik Monk tonight. Devin Carter? Has that been confirmed yet that he's going to start at point guard? That just seems really disgusting. And if he does, then we'll probably take DeMar DeRozan. Devin Carter doesn't pass. It's like all right. Let me see what we have here for the Bucks here. My Discord's not on. Well, where is that coming from? Might be ping. I don't know. Oh. Trying to see what we got for the second half. What is that? I have no notifications on. It's got to be something on a holding screen. I'm blaming Holden. I will tell you that people have always thought DeRozan never hits threes. He's actually hit double-digit threes, not double digits. He hit at least 2 threes in the last 4 games. So you get a nice plus money on that. I'm going to see if he could get it for the 5th game. Kind of like that. You're going to have still waiting for confirmation from this Sacramento lineup that this will be Devin Carter at point guard. Can we get Devin Carter line? I don't know why this wouldn't be Keon Ellis. Ryan Rollins will definitely start for Dame. I actually like Ryan Rollins. He's actually been pretty nice. He's got good size. Makes it difficult for teams to shoot over. I'm going to take that DeRozan threes. That's the one thing where Wisconsin's got to get better. They cannot get – you can't lose by 10 on the boards. You're getting killed on the glass. This sucks, yes. Kaminga's had 2 points in the second half. He almost looked like he didn't want to be out there.
All right. I'm going to the Family Sports Center.
We got the Bucks. Oh, Family Sports Center. Okay. So you're going to do – are you doing bumper cars?
Yeah. How'd you know that? Do you have one by you?
No, there was one in St. Pete.
Yeah, we'll do some bumper cars.
You got to do water bumper cars.
No, not water bumper cars. Just bumper cars and
the water one's the best.
We don't have a water one. It's at a place called Boondocks. It's too cold too, man. I mean, it's like upper 60s. I don't want to get wet when it's in the upper 60s. It's perfect outside, but not to be wet.
I bet you we funded them.
Huh?
Boondocks. We fund restaurants and amusement, event centers, photo shops, all kinds of things. So, but most of the fun centers we definitely fund. Boondocks Food and Fun.
Yeah, man. They got water bumper cars with guns, water guns on them.
See, I told you. What you just said.
Mini golf VR. I'm not going out there though. That'll take like 30 minutes longer.
It's not about
It's about that. Because I want to watch the end of the Duke game.
So you're going North Glen, right?
Huh?
North Glen.
No, that's way far away from. No, I got a Family Sports Center closer to me, but don't talk about where I'm south, way south of Denver, halfway between Denver and Colorado Springs.
All right. Okay. So I know where you're at. Okay.
Good here. Fun time. There was a herd of about 30 elk that were crossing the street last night. It's really cool. A lot of wildlife here. Wild turkeys, bear, elk, deer, squirrels, cows.
All right. So you can do some rookie go-karts.
Yeah.
Can you still do that? Oh, what's the ropes course like?
Yeah, we got ropes course. They got a whole bunch of cool stuff. I've been hooked on going to arcades.
How old is your future stepson?
10.
Okay.
He'll be his step nephew.
Step nephew, sorry.
Yeah. It'll make Casey happy too.
Be a step nephew?
He's my nephew, basically. He don't have a male figure. He lives with his mom and his grandma.
I thought you said it was your fiance's kid.
I probably did, but it's not. It's a nephew. Are you going to go back on your word now?
Well, as your kid, is there?
Well, my kid, I wouldn't think twice about it. That's why I took 2 days off. Well, I was actually in doing something with the kid, but
All right, so here's the question: are you going to be having a drink when you're playing this?
I don't drink.
Okay.
Not a
That's-
drinker. Stopped drinking probably in my late 20s.
Yeah. Name that dog. Why are we playing Name That Dog? What the crap are they doing? All right, the Wizards are getting ready to kick back off here. Second half. Here we go.
I am looking forward to the NASCAR tomorrow, though. I'll be checking that out, following it on Discord. We are Nuke the House, and we give away our picks. Well, not for free because you got to be a member. We give our picks via real-time in-game betting notifications. That's what makes us different. Fox makes a bet, boom, goes in there. Subscribers have it. Keg, Coop, Maddie, Zargo, subscribers have it. We do free shows, but if you want all the pre-flop plays and stuff like that, you got it. You gotta be a member. NukeTheHouse.com. Free week with the code NASCAR is back. And hit the like button, everybody. What do you think of the wow? This tweet just came up. Tigers rotation: Scooble, Jack Flaherty, Reese Olson, Casey Mize, and Jackson Jobe. Damn, dude! If those guys can do what they did last year, and Mize can get a little better, it's good rotation. Major League Baseball show starts next Tuesday. We'll do it every Tuesday night, and then obviously me and Foxy on Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be betting baseball along with NBA, NHL, and anything else you can think of. Well, next Thursday we'll be betting what? The Elite Eight?
Yeah, it'll be
16. Sweet 16.
So the Dodgers start off what? -2.5 every game for the rest of the season.
I mean, that's just stupid. You can't bet a fucking 2.5 run line every game. Last year, though, I was on that run line a lot before it went to 2.
The books are going to give you 2.5. That's going to be all it's going to be there.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't think you'll see 1.5 unless they're like.
Did we see them in the first games?
Yeah,
They were 2.5.
yeah, 1.5 the first game.
How do we have?
And a lot of people took the Cubs, and the Cubs were never in it.
We have both games at halftime right now.
There you go. Sorry with the nice block, and then Campaign picks his pocket.
Houston leads Gonzaga by 8, 35-27 at halftime. We're on Houston -4.5. That's a Nuke the House play.
Yep.
We're on Wisconsin money line. They're down 11 at the half, 47-36 to BYU. I'm on the total over 154.5. That's a YouTube play.
That's good. That looks good. 167 looks massively high.
And we hit Auburn, which was nice. Now Alex Sard needs to get going. He still has 4? Fuck that guy.
Yes. He's yeah. Well, the Knicks have basically taken him out. I will tell you that. They literally played 2 centers to take him out.
I'm not even checking that guy out anymore. Fuck him.
No, he just got a block. But, yeah, he's going to need to make some threes here to have any chance now. And I don't know if he plays the 4th. I mean, they're down 31 points. They're giving him the ball. He's giving it back. He's up at the top of the key.
He's giving it to him, but he's giving it back. That's not a good sign.
No, I mean, they're kicking the ball. It's the right play because not a lot of guys want to shoot threes over Mitchell Robinson.
Hey, whatever happened to this Benecki guy? What's going on in that game?
Well, it was 4-0 or Orlando, and the game ended 4-1, and we didn't get the goal.
That son of a bitch.
Yep, didn't get the goal. But again, like we said, the MLS, you got a lot of 0-0, 1-0 games. But we get to 2.5. I was happy with that. Cat just scores. I mean, Sarr's doing his best, but he's wasting a lot of energy on defense. He can't guard 3 guys. He definitely looks disheartened. They're down 31. Milwaukee get ready to kick off at 30 minutes. We pretty much do believe it will be Devin Carter making his first time starting at point guard. And Sacramento, for some reason, is favored in this game. I couldn't tell you why. I really couldn't tell you. No Monk, no Sabonis. Just because there's no Dame, that's what you're getting? I don't see it. I might actually take Milwaukee money line.
Oh, you're firing on the NBA game now?
I'm thinking about it.
All right, let's get this damn game going already. Tennessee, we're waiting on Tennessee.
Tennessee.
You think we'll get these BYU, Wisconsin, and Gonzaga, Houston games over with before an hour from now? Probably.
I think you'll get the BYU game over with.
Get the BYU game in. Yeah.
And you'll have most of the Houston game done, probably 5 minutes ago.
All right, we'll see how long I can hang in here tonight.
Yeah. Can't believe we're going to lose Sar. I think I'm going to. We'll see. The guy who's been on fire is Gary Trent. Gary Trent's had some really nice games.
You know what I get a lot of emails from? Christian Mingle and Farmers Only. And I wonder why.
I do wonder why.
I don't know why. I've not signed up for either one of those sites ever.
I don't get any emails from those sites ever. So Milwaukee's confirmed it will be Ryan Rollins tonight.
Okay.
So Keegan Murray is going to have to stop Giannis. That should be very interesting. Giannis coming after just the destruction of the Lakers. 28 points. They're trying to tell you to take 30. I'm not taking 30. Trying to get you to take his rebounds at 12.5. He hasn't hit 12.5 in months. I don't know. And JV is probably the guy who's going to vacuum up the rebounds. But he only played 18 minutes last game. So that was the one shocker with JV.
All right, let me throw out the live lines on the games in progress, okay? BYU, Wisconsin -1.5. -10 was the pre-flop number there. What should I use? You use FanDuel, right?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna use DraftKings because it's up right now.
Wisconsin is 7.5.
I'm talking. Well, the pre-flop was what?
-1.5.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I thought you said the line was
No, the pre-flop was 1.5, and now it's 7.5.
Yeah,
Wisconsin -7.5. So, or +7.5. Excuse me, +7.5. I told you I was gonna be a little off tonight. +7.5, 167.5. So total pre-flop was one. I think it closed at 155. Gonzaga, Houston now 9.5. We got them at 4.5 here at Nuke the House. Total's 136.5. If you think Gonzaga can come back, you're getting a +420 price. You think Wisconsin comes back, that's a 290 price. That's 3-1.
Okay. Well, we
I'm
do know
not going to double down on Wisconsin tonight.
LeBron's going to play.
Fathead took UCLA, Tennessee under. LeBron is in. Drop your best bets in the chat. What are you on tonight? What have you won today? Or if you just want to bitch about St. John's, I'm fine with that too. Drop it in the chat. He's Fox. I'm Holden. Nuke the House. Check us out at nukethehouse.com. We got 3 different plans to choose from and a free week with the code NASCAR is back.
Oh, we're going to go back to our play that we're going to absolutely love. So we're going to take LeBron over 7.5 rebounds.
All right, let me find you the best number on that. LeBron rebounds. There we go. All right. 7.5 minus 115 at DraftKings. 8.5 plus 105. All right. 7.5 minus 15 at DraftKings for LeBron James. That's the best number you're going to get.
Got it. We're going to take Austin Reeves at 3 threes. Minus 105.
Hold on a second. I got to write these down. Reeves, 3 plus 3s at what price?
Minus 105.
Minus 105. LeBron over 7.5 rebounds at minus 115. Lakers Bulls coming up here.
Yep. Luka, I push off in every play. We're going to take his rebounds at over 8.5.
8.5 rebounds. Okay.
And Josh Giddey over 1.5 threes at plus 116.
Giddy over 1.5 threes. Plus 16. Okay. Get this LeBron one in and I'll worry about the rest later. LeBron. There he is. Okay. Throw that bet in. And I'll throw him in the chat for you.
Thank you. That was odd not having that. I will tell you, that was guys were like, hey, I'm not getting it. I was like, well, you're not getting it. Oh, I'm taking Kevin Huerter over 13.5 points. Minus 102.
Okay. All right, LeBron's gone. Luke over 8.5 rebounds.
What's the line in this game? 7? 9.5. Yuck.
All right. Reeves over 3.5 over 2.5 threes.
Rui's gonna play. Oh, I might just take the number I have to start with. It's 10.5 now. Damn it. All right, come on, Wisconsin. You're the team in white. Let's go. Oh, big block. Way to be on the offensive glass. Good job. Let's go. Cut this to 9 now. Play defense. That's all. Oh, come on. BYU continually just shoot well from 3.
I'm going to read these back to you because who the hell knows if I'm typing them in right. I mean, I do, but I want to make sure I got them 100% right because you threw out a shit ton of bets. And Kevin Huerter.
Yep. The hurt man.
Over 13.5 points.
Yep. Love that.
Minus 102. FanDuel. Okay. Huerter over 13.5 points. FanDuel. Minus 102. Giddey over 1.5 threes. Plus 116. FanDuel. Reeves over 2.5 threes. Minus 105. FanDuel. Luka over 8.5 rebounds. Minus 110. A lot of places. LeBron over 7.5. Minus 115 at DK. What would you say your favorite bet out of all of them is?
Probably LeBron's rebounds or Herter's points.
Actually, he's at even money now at BetMGM.
Because they're anticipating LeBron covering them. Or a blowout. Those are the two things that hurt that the most. So, yep.
All right, come on, Wisconsin. Let's go.
Terrible. Terrible. What a terrible pass. Somehow a foul. Oh, I'd have to look that up and see if that was truly a foul.
Trying to find these Herder points.
$58.5. Damn it, I'm on 55.
All right, good. Bets are in. Let's go. Let's go, Wisconsin.
Chance to cut to 7. And he does. He gets the layup. Not a lot of rim protection there. A minute ago, he did. He had
All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. Come on, Whiskey.
another 3, and it's a miss. There we go.
Let's go, Whiskey.
Chance to get the 5. Let's
go, Whiskey.
No, not a step back 3. That's not how you get it back to 5.
No.
You hit a regular 3. There you go. We got the 4. Let's go, Wisconsin.
Go, Wisconsin. Let's go, boys.
Inside baseline. Missed. Rebound. Let's go. Down to 4. Come on. Let's go.
Whiskey.
Chance to get it to 2 or maybe 1. No, not a sidestep 3. Yeah, that was terrible. Please don't. Please never take that. It's 16 minutes in the game, but I honestly think you should almost never take it ever. But I think that's one of the worst shots ever.
Tanjay?
No, if you take a sidestep 3, it's just.
Did you want to do play-by-play when you were growing up?
Yes.
What happened?
I didn't go to communication. I really probably back seeing what my daughter did. I probably should have. So my college experience was I started off in business admin, but I did one really kind of stupid thing. I didn't have a computer. So when I started off at CIS, I didn't have a computer. And I did that for 2 years and didn't really like going to the computer lab. So I had a friend, she had a computer. And so I was over at her place all the time. But it's tough to learn programming without your own computer. So then things got there, whatever, had to leave, had to come back, kind of probation, kind of that stuff, because I just wasn't finishing assignments on time or getting that stuff down. And they were like, okay, you probably should change majors or buy a computer, one of the two. So I went and then just switched to a general business admin, and I probably should have switched to mass communications, but never did. So I really, neither of the schools that I was at was like a big mass communications school. So
that's what I went to school for.
So my daughter went for school and has a mass communications degree. So.
Actually, I went for broadcast and television news because they didn't have TV for sports. But yeah, I did play-by-play. I ran the student station at Kansas, called the Kansas games my senior year. That was awesome. That was awesome, man. Iowa Cubs AAA baseball is the highest I ever got. Ton of high school stuff. And a little bit of
a lot of people do a lot of high school. Like there are people that did high school games and stuff in our thing, and you kind of went, okay, that made sense.
College, I did Catholic University in DC. I did their basketball games.
My niece graduated from there.
It's cool people there, good people there.
Yep.
Good people there.
So yeah, it's Wizards have cut it to 23.
All right, Sar in. What does Sar have? 6? Did he score again?
I don't know. I'm not even watching.
Yeah, we're done with that.
That off at 20. Sar's he does have 6 though.
Okay, he's getting there.
He
23-point blowout.
If he's hit 2 more threes, is the only way he's going to have any chance. And he has had a 3 streak for a while. George got 15. Poole's got 20. really nothing going on in the Wizards. I mean, AJ Johnson's got 6. You got 25 from Bridges, 20 from Towns, 17 from Anobi. Josh Hart has 12 rebounds. We talked about he had 5 at the end of the first quarter on a 2-guard. Campaign's got 10 points, and Kolak's got 7 assists already. So,
All right, so let me tell everybody what's going on, okay?
yes.
Let me tell you what's going on. So tomorrow we'll be on at 7:00, me and Ramon, to do this show for all the college basketball games. We'll have like 5 or 6 games throughout the time we're on. So 7:00 Eastern, we'll probably go to about 10. And then earlier, though, the big one here is the NASCAR Cup Series wireless 400. So 3:00, the boys will be live betting NASCAR. 3:00 NASCAR, 7:00 college hoops.
And when you're not watching us or watching the betting show, you should be watching The Pit, because the last episode of The Pit was
you should be signing up for our real-time in-game betting notifications, which we send right to your phone anytime we make a bet.
The Pit's last episode.
All right, what is The Pit? What the hell is this show?
I talk about this every show. How in the world do I have to explain it? Have you?
I have no idea what you're talking. I just check out when you start talking about The Pit. Maybe this time it'll come through.
Do you have HBO?
Yes.
Or Max? Okay.
Yes. White Lotus. This last episode was good.
Well, that's good, because the last 4 have been basically had to fall asleep, which is what I told Gil, and he read my tweet.
There's a little sex in the last one. I liked it.
Wow. Okay. From what? Arnold Schwarzenegger's son?
He looks like Donald Trump Jr.
He does. He looks more like that.
He looks douchey.
He does. I wonder if this is really going to typecast him, because he's playing an ass. I mean, he's also not a young guy, so it's not like he's had tremendous success.
How old is he?
I think he's like 26, isn't he?
Oh, that's fine. You can be a 26-year-old douchebag and grow out of that by the end of your 30s.
You can, but your acting career starting at 26 is not like the best.
That's all right. He's Arnold's kid. He's got his whole life ahead of him.
So let me show you. It said The Pit. It's
By
called.
the way, oh God, Wisconsin.
No, it's not. It's not even close to a reboot ER from on HBO.
The Pit
It is the 100 times better. It's got ER takes place over a period of time. This is okay. So this is.
I didn't like ER. I'm not watching The Pit.
This is a true. It's nothing to do with ER.
He says it's just like ER on HBO, so that must be true.
Rob hasn't seen shit. Don't trust
I don't
that.
know. He's saying it's a reboot. I don't want a reboot, Fox.
It's not a reboot.
Oh, whiskey! Let's go. We're within 5 again. They were just down 8. Hit a big 3. 15 to play. Come on, whiskey.
4.
Anyways,
4.
It's 51.
Anyway, so it's a ER room. The whole show is one day. So every episode you watch is another hour of a shift of it. But they don't sugarcoat it. It's a traditional high-packed emergency room.
It is about an emergency room, and you're telling me it's not like ER. I mean, how can I take your word on this? This is ridiculous, Fox. Give me a break. It's about an emergency room, and one of the most famous shows ever was about an emergency room. Are you kidding me?
Those are all candy ass emergency room shows.
All right, are there amputations? Like, is it gory?
It's a more true to life, yes.
So like they're drilling holes in people's heads and fentanyl overdoses and stuff.
Yes.
Are people dying a lot?
Some people have passed away, yes.
And do they show them like bleeding out?
They show different things of that.
It sounds like ER to me.
It's not, because it's all based on one day. You've got to watch it. Watch an episode. Go watch an episode next week. Or not.
I love this. You
have to sit there. I'm getting so bad where my wife just came and checked on.
Hit the like button. How's she doing? Ask her how she's doing.
She's doing all right today.
She's doing better. She's not passing out.
She's trying to see her mother and a sister who are in town, but I said you can't do it until you're healthy. Her mom just had some knee surgery, and I'm like, you can't have that.
Ask her if she likes the ER.
She loves the pit. She watches the pit with
No,
me
does
all
she
the
like ER?
Oh. Back in the day, in the 80s,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was probably a big ER fan. A lot of ladies loved the ER. Wasn't George Clooney in that show?
No, Will Wiley's in it, but it's not anywhere near the same.
Was George Clooney in ER?
Yes.
Is there a better actor in the pit than George Clooney? You want to talk about an anchor actor? Do you guys have George Clooney in your show?
Yes. Okay. So DB Gnarly, I talked to this because I talked to this when I was at the hospital. She's a retired nurse. I'm watching that show. I have so much more respect for everybody that was in there, and also then going to the hospital like during that show. Like
my sister was an ER nurse.
You have you see some shit. You have so much mental stuff that they have to deal with that you're kind of like. I honestly sit there and say everybody wants to be a medical doctor.
They get beat up.
Oh, they get beat up. They
get beat. My sister said she got hit by 2 different guys.
That's that they show that there is an incident. It's like I said, it's the most realism show ever, and it's so intense. It's so good.
All right, whiskey's down 7 though. We got to root Wisconsin home.
Yeah, we just got another missed layup, but he got.
Come on, Sean.
Yeah. Exactly, Sean. Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of respect for there, and much respect for your wife, basically to put up with that kind of stuff. Like I have respect for my wife puts up from a school perspective, but yeah.
All right, I'm going to check Alexander's SAR one more time, and if he doesn't have at least 9, it's over. Oh, the game's right. He's probably out now because the game is over.
They actually made it down to 16, so there's
he's got 6 still. That's not good.
He's not gonna hit it because he's down to 7. The whole goal is if he comes in and hits 2 threes. That's your only chance. Whiskey misses the free throw. Can't miss the front end on a 1-on-1.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Still 13 minutes.
I had a nice run too coming out.
There's like 3, and there's not. Yeah, really nice run. I get the ball back. Chance to get it back down to 5. You need to have this back down to 5 and just kind of play. You can play basketball. This guy's an idiot.
Have you seen my?
What
happened? He missed a 3.
Well,
you're still far ahead of me.
It's a jump back 3. I mean, it's a
off the dribble. Off the dribble.
Yes. Off the dribble. No, there. Watch it. Oh, I got fouled. You got fouled because of the stupid landing space.
Is that 3 shots? Well, let's take 3 shots, man. All right, Tennessee, UCLA is underway. Just underway.
Yes.
And then we got Houston up 11 with 15:23 to play. We got Houston minus 4.5 as a nuke play. We hit Auburn minus 8.5 as a nuke play. And Foxy's hit some plays on the show tonight. And we got a whole bunch of Laker bets out there. So if you're a member, it is in the Discord. We sent those out. So we do live betting notifications. Second these guys place a bet, they throw it in.
It's a sick move, but I don't know. This is probably me being a basketball coach for 6 years. I'd sit there and look at it and go, your percentage of hitting that shot is probably like 12. Your
percentage drawing a foul must be 100%.
Well, the guy hit him in the landing space. It wasn't there. There was more of a bonehead jump play.
All right. We're down by 4 again. Let's go, Whiskey.
This is where we need to have. Leave it in this pocket or take the lead. One of the two, and it's going to be a foul. At least it's the bonehead who took the 3 gets the foul called. Maybe he can get out of the game and stop taking those stupid shots. Tanjay.
Yeah, this game is a really good basketball game, BYU, Wisconsin. I still like the second half. Like I was still more engaged in the second half in the St. John's game, but if Wisconsin could just keep it right around here.
Yeah, just keep it in within striking distance. That's all we need.
All right, UCLA's on the board. Tennessee's on the board. 3-1 UCLA over Tennessee. Whew. I don't know if anybody had any NHL action tonight. If you had NHL action tonight, what'd you have? Somebody had VGK. Might have been Fathead.
They gave VGK after the first quarter, first period when they were down 1.
Yeah.
So yes. Yeah.
Hey, smash the like button, guys, if you like what you're seeing here. If you don't, still smash the like button. Be really nice. Helps us out.
All right.
Takes you a tenth of a second.
Let's go Ziegler and a pair. Look at the Wizards. You're cutting it down to 14. Look at this. Being a beast.
Is Alex Starr hitting threes?
No, he's off the bench.
Your boy just shot another 3 off the dribble.
Yeah. What happened to that shot?
It did not go in, but BYU came back and hit a 3, and they're up 9.
Yes, they made it back up 9. Correct.
Horrible
you have to understand there. See, there you go. You have good ball movement, good 3, get the offensive rebound. That's good. I don't mind the guy shooting 3s. You just that's not the way to hit it. Oh, does that go in? No, it doesn't.
No.
What's the foul trouble on the one forward there? He's been called for like 37 fouls. They don't have a guy with 2. The one guy looks like he's fouling on every play. How does he only have 2 fouls?
Man, I hope Wisconsin didn't use up all their juice on that run out of the half.
Correct. That's the question. Use all that energy, all the momentum, cut to 4. I mean, but that's the thing. You got to keep the pressure on here.
I don't think the Wisconsin game's gonna be done in 30 minutes.
No.
I
11.
really want to go eat dinner.
Look at the Wizards. Look at the Wizards go. Come
I will
on,
not look at the Wizards. I'm done with that game and Alex Sarr. He's dead to me.
Yeah, we're betting him next game.
I'm sure we are, and I'm going to have to go back to that. We did climb the ladder with Sarr one night on the show and just went absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
He just kept going. Right. Bet him again. Bet him again. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm watching that. Kiefer and they're on the second Monumental Sports instead of the first one.
Monumental Sports. What an awful network.
Why do you not like Monumental Sports?
Because they don't do any good content. They got games, and that's it. The rest of their content sucks.
You don't like the FanDuel show?
No, absolutely not. I don't even know who's on the FanDuel show.
All right, UCLA, get a body on the 7-footer, Akbar. Let's go. Let's run.
This UCLA Tennessee game is kind of physical. 8-4 UCLA, 16 minutes. Go in the first.
Yeah, big board there, Akbar.
So you think Tennessee's gonna win this thing?
Yeah, that's my hope. I've got the -5.5. Yep.
Personal play.
Yeah.
So let's see where we are now. Oh, they just cut it to 1. Yeah, they're back to -4.5.
What channel is the game on?
Which one? Use the 3 box. Just use the 3 box. It's easier. UCLA is on TBS.
Oh, that what's messing me up is CBS says 48 hours is on. That's what's screwing me
up. Tennessee's just 4.5 everywhere. Probably could have gotten them at 3.5 before that jump.
9-point game. Look at Marcus Smart bringing him back. Marcus Smart with 14 points coming off the bench.
Is that Marcus Smart Jr.?
Is he a junior?
I don't think so.
They brought Towns back in, Anunoby back in. 9-point game.
That was a stud at Oklahoma State. That dude was badass.
He was
a good career.
He's had a good career, but not what you thought it was going to be. He was drafted at the top 5 by Boston. Not by Boston, but who drafted him?
I don't remember. I just remember him in college.
He failed at his first stop because they thought it had to be Boston. Yeah, it was Boston. He drafted him to be a scorer, and he never was a scorer.
You heard that?
Smart was selected 6th overall in the 2014 draft.
Damn, dude, I'm getting old. Come on, Whiskey. Let's go Blackwell. All right. So Wisconsin down 7. That's manageable. Almost just under 12 minutes to play, too. So we're okay.
A.J. Johnson with the slam, and the Wizards are down 7.
Oh, boy.
Can they win this game? They were down 30.
Now hold on. Do you have a bet in this?
I might have dabbled with a plus 28. Yes.
Plus 2,800.
No, I didn't take the money line, but this is shocking. I thought this was definitely going to go the other way. All right, the Knicks have had to bring everybody back in. 7-point game.
God damn it! Wisconsin's just chucking contested threes.
Yes,
They're all contested.
They're terrible shots.
And how's that not a foul?
Still got what, about 9 minutes left?
Yeah. Oh, Wisconsin almost 11.
Yeah.
And Houston's up 11. All right. If we're gonna stay till the end of this game, I need to go upstairs one more time.
It's a plus 7.5. The Wizards cut it to 4. The Knicks have had trouble winning some games, but this is ridiculous. The Wizards have outscored the Knicks 47-26 in the second half. And I've got like the women's wrestling because I hit 514 instead of 513. Like the old Glow wrestling that's on. Oh, campaign. Big 3. All right, let's see what the Wizards do here. Do they bring their starters back in? That's the only dance because all this has been done with the bench. So Marcus Smart kicks out to Anthony Gill. Anthony Gill misses the 3. Karl Anthony Towns. Rebound. He was wide open. But there's a reason he's wide open because he's not a 3-point shooter. Kel Bridges hangs in the middle. Nope. Picked up. Kick out to Marcus Smart. Boy, did he miss that one bad. Bridges is going to abuse him. All right, come on. Bring the guys back in. Let's go. Do not try to think you're going to last to the end with Kobe Jones, Marcus Smart. Come on, it's 7-point game.
What do you think about Wisconsin plus 8.5?
It's still 11? Yeah, I like it. I mean, I like the money line, so I've got to like the 8.5.
I mean, we could still win the game. All right, I think I'm just going to sprinkle recreational play. It's minus 130, minus 30. I'm not paying that price.
Yep, you can take that with the Lakers money line. Favored by 10 versus one of the hottest teams in basketball.
Plus 8 is minus 15. I guess I could sprinkle on 8 and then 8.5 at 30. Fuck, I hate paying that.
All right, so I'm going to ask you your basketball knowledge.
Okay, I'm betting Wisconsin plus 8 and then 8.5. So you can ask me about the knowledge right now.
All right. Name the 4 teams in the Western Conference play-in tournament right now.
I probably can't name one. All right, give me a minute. Let me get this bet in then. The 4 teams. Let me check out FanDuel's number. The 4 teams that are in the playoff spot right now.
Yeah, so eventually 6 through 10.
6 through 10.
No, 7 through 10. Sorry, 7.
Is Sacramento in there?
Sacramento is one of the teams.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see what the line is for
Big
Wisconsin.
three.
10.5 for Wisconsin. All right, I'm hitting 10.5.
Well, they just hit a 3. That's why. It's 14-point game right now. Here comes Tanji. Let's see if he makes another terrible shot. Hey, that's a better one. And 1 inside the paint. There you go. Eat away that 3. All right.
They lock it? Is there a timeout?
No, he's going to the free throw line.
They locked it. You fuckers.
They lock it until he's done for free throws. For whatever reason, someone's got to tell me the understanding of that. To me, that would be the most opportune time to say there, unless you're saying, oh, he's got a better chance to get a point, which changes the algorithm. All right, there's my little man coming in. Let's go. 12-point game, 10 minutes ago. Tennessee's tied with UCLA. Wisconsin down 11. 9.5 is the line.
All right, 9.5. I'll take. I couldn't get the 10.5 in, so I'll take the 9.5. Fuck. Nope, they locked it.
Yeah, because they just scored again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for the timeout.
Now 13 years of layup. That guy has that anytime he wants. And I'm not sure why he's not doing it every time. That guy does not have the foot speed to play with it.
They just, I mean, I knew this was gonna be a high scoring game, but like Wisconsin just doing nothing defensively.
They can't get any stops, yeah.
No.
There you go. Got to stop. Wisconsin basketball. Chance get this to 7. They need to get this around 7-6. Can't be playing around where they chance to have this double digit for the rest of the game here. This needs to get down to 6 and then take it from there.
FanDuel just froze their lines.
It's 9.5. I'm looking at it right now.
I know, but I can't bet it. Like I'll put money. I'll put the bet in.
FanDuel stuff, you have to close it up or they don't give you a chance to actually go. So
I know they keep doing it.
You have to close the app and then restart it. And then magically you can bet again. Tanji wide open for 3. And he missed it again. Is there a foul called? Yeah, I think there's a foul called.
Now it's 8.5. I want to get a better number.
Well, that's because there's a foul call.
Yeah, they haven't been able to stop them. They're down 11.
BYU plays in their gym next because Wisconsin's still winning this basketball game. There you go.
Yeah, 8.5.
I'll pull it up.
Shit, I might that would be 8. Now it's 7.5. I can find an 8.5. Nope. 7.5 is the number. I hope.
All right, no defense being played. We're down to 9. I don't know how we're down to 9. I thought we already had it at 9, but I guess we're not. Oh, he's wide open for 3, and he hits it. And wide open was a... And he answers. Can he answer back the 3? And he can, right? That's what you need. Answer the 3 with the 3. Kill the momentum. And we're stuck at 9.
I mean, they just can't stop them.
And another 3. Oh, offensive rebound.
It's
Kick
great
out.
you're hitting a 3, but they cannot stop BYU. It's just anything they want, they get.
There they go.
Look at this. Wide open 3.
He misses.
Can't get a fucking rebound. I mean, it's just brutal.
Tanji dribbles through the screen,
All
takes
right,
the
good.
helper, turns and spins. He traveled, but no call, and he hits it. They're down to 7. Let's go. 8 minutes to go, 7 points. There's what we need. Get this down. Keep this down. Play defense.
I mean, I missed that 8.5. God damn it.
Another 3, wide open, and he hits it again. Now we're back to 10.
Now we're back to 8.5 minus 190.
Yeah, because they can't get any stops. I mean, the live
None.
total.
How are they going to win if they can't get a fucking stop?
It's 180.
Yeah, FanDuel's just not letting me bet it. And I don't know what their problem is.
Gee, how much time's left in that game?
Did I go over yet? 130 plus 14 is 144. I need 11 points to go over in this.
Oh, Real Salt Lake got it red. Oh, yeah.
FanDuel don't want me to bet. That's it.
You got 100. You got to close it out and reset.
I did. Oh, I just got it in. Beautiful. Wisconsin plus 8.5.
Yeah, 10-point game right now. We got the Wizards down 13, 6 minutes to go. Timeout coming out there. Let's see how this is going to end up.
What are we sweating here? What is the timeout then?
I'm not sweating anything. Well, we're sweating Sar, but that's not happening. That's the only thing I think I took.
I mean,
Parity is the key, John George.
Houston's up 12. Gonzaga just had a technical. Was it a technical or a? Yeah, it might have been a technical on Samson.
Yeah.
Know what he's freaking out about. He's up fucking 12 now.
All right, so Ellis did start. That's what I thought. I didn't think the other guy was good.
Dude, BYU's got a very good shot at getting to the Elite Eight if they win this game. Bama or St. Mary's, they could beat.
They can beat Bama. Bama's issue is you could beat them on the glass. All right. Well, somehow the Wizards went from an 8-point game to down 17.
I literally think you're the only person that is on this game.
Probably the only guy watching.
All right. No more play-by-play. You're ahead of me in Wisconsin. We can't do it. Do play-by-play of the Wizards or Houston or Gonzaga. I can't have it spoiled. Iowa did it to me so much during NFL. And then I started doing it to Johnny because I got trained by Iowa that I had to be ahead of him.
Okay.
It'd be cool if you could watch these games on the app, though. Like you can the NFL, and you're just right there ahead of everything.
You can from March Madness Live.
It's ahead of everything?
It's not ahead of everything. I mean, it's
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I need it ahead on the app.
It's never going to be ahead on the app.
No, I'm talking about on like a betting app.
Keep it open. Yeah.
Betting app.
The betting app will. Well, there's no way CBS would ever allow that.
No, but the NFL. Well, they do with the NFL though.
But CBS didn't spend that much money for you. Like CBS won't even allow the CBS app to broadcast the game. You've got to download March Madness.
I don't blame them.
And they do that for advertising purposes.
They probably count those as views, though. They probably do.
All right.
Do they boo LeBron a lot in Chicago because it's Michael Jordan?
No. Oh,
They like him now?
Why did you do that? That was just stupid.
What do you agree with, Bears fan? Hey, it's Nuke The House, nukethehouse.com. We got a free week for you if you haven't used it. You want to check us out? NASCAR show starts at 3 tomorrow. You'll get the pre-flop plays. If you sign up, you get real-time in-game betting notifications for the NASCAR show and our college show tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Ramon and I, a whole bunch of games tomorrow night, Sunday night. It'll be a lot of fun, round of 32. And during the week, Fox and I do NBA, NHL shows. A week from Tuesday, our MLB show premieres. It'll be Tuesday nights, me and Maddie, our lead MLB capper. And then Foxy and me will bet baseball, NBA, NHL, whatever else is out there going forward on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Not shoot at 3. Drive. Drive.
Houston's only up 9, but minus 4.5. Was this just a bad number? And Tennessee 17-14 Tennessee over UCLA with 9 to play there. All right, so what are we down? 8 for Wisconsin?
Yes.
They got to turn up the defense, man. Maybe, yeah, they got to turn up the defense.
Oh, Willard, back-to-back 3 fouls. That's a problem. You played Hackett, Keita. You hit 1 out of 2, and then you come back and you give up an and 1. Great pass.
Yeah,
pass
that's not good.
gorgeous pass.
You'd be down 10 or 11 here.
Well, he shoots terrible for the free throw line. That's why you played Hackett, Keita in the last one. He made 1, which okay, but to think that he's going to make another one is not good.
Winner of this game is going to be in the 90s.
The problem is Keita's got so much size, and Willard's one of the guys they have. Keita's hit 2 free throws in a row. That's just nuts. This is where you're in trouble because you use all.
Dude, I'm telling you, Gonzaga's just hanging around.
Staying in an 11-point game.
I mean, they're down. Gonzaga's down 9, but they're in it. Houston's going to win this game. They got to cover that 4.5, though.
Wisconsin's got to make free throws. Can't miss these down the line here.
Is there any foul trouble for BYU?
You would think so since Wisconsin's been going to the line, but the whole team had 2 the last time I looked.
Hall has 3.
So Stewart, Hall, and Baker, but they're all bench guys who's got 3.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nobody who's starters.
No.
That's in any foul trouble, even though it looks like Wisconsin just continuously running to the line.
BYU is 11 of 24 from 3, 29 of 57. Fucking Wisconsin's 10 of 30 from 3. That's the difference.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing when you look and you go, oh, that one team won. Well, what was the Colorado State? Everyone's like, oh, Colorado State was the play. You had a guy who made 2 threes a game, makes 7.
That was Colorado State.
That was the difference in the game. If he doesn't hit 5 extra threes, they're not winning the basketball game. But that's the breaks. That's what happens in there. Sometimes it's the sight lines that teams come in. Some teams can handle it. Some teams can't. Wisconsin's just needs to get this consistent.
They got a turnover. I mean, that was huge. It's the first time it seems like they stopped them in the last 10 minutes of the game.
Less to do and more to do with that guy needs better hands. Oh, right there. You should have shot. He was.
I got you on mute. You could do play-by-play. Go for it.
What a terrible decision. Really wasn't ready to shoot, but boys, when he took off, you get a 7-footer to jump in the air wildly. And 4 seconds left. This is going to be a logo type 3. And it's a miss. Get the offensive rebound. Oh, there's got to be a foul. Did he call a foul? I think he did. Nope, he didn't. He called out of bounds.
Dude, Wisconsin's in trouble. What are we doing? We're taking step back threes because the clock's running down. This is not good.
That 3 they had to take because there was nothing.
I know, but
Willard had a 3 where you got Keita in the air and he just didn't load, and Keita landed basically on him. It would have had a chance for a 4-point play.
All right, Houston's up 10 at the line. 8 minutes to play there. 8:08.
Another miss, but offensive rebound. That's where they're getting killed. I thought Wisconsin could keep them off the glass, and they can't keep them off the glass. Willard's wide open, and he misses a 3. Oh, that should be a foul. That's a terrible box out.
UCLA's up by 3, 6.5 to play in the first half there. And now we got a 12-point Houston lead. So feeling a little bit better about that 4.5 we're on.
Final.
3.
Now you have to get a stop here.
There's a 3 by Gonzaga. Did he get fouled too? 67-50. No, he didn't get fouled, but 67-58 Houston.
Get up a layup. Willard, get ready to grab the ball. Terrible. Oh.
Nah, fucking Wisconsin cooked. One team's playing defense and the other one can't.
There you go. You must make a basket on this way down.
But we did go over the 154.5. So
That wasn't what you needed.
No. Why didn't he dunk it?
He got elbowed in the nuts, and the foul's against him.
All right, let me go see how my pool is doing.
I don't see how this is a foul on Wisconsin in any way, shape, function, or form. The one guy stood there, and he ended up getting hit in the nuts. And then the other guy reached in for the ball when he turned and showed.
During the show, I dropped to fourth in our bracket in Nuke the House, from first to fourth. A&M and UNC have hurt me so far. And Clemson.
Yeah, you always worry about a team that can come in and shoot. So how do you go when you lose by 18? Houston's up 12. Wisconsin's not going to do it.
Hey, guys, hit the like button. If you're watching on X, what's up? NukeTheHouse.com. And come on over to our YouTube channel. Check us out. We've got a bunch of shows every week. NASCAR starts at 3 tomorrow. Our college basketball tournament show will be tomorrow night at 7. Monday, we got an NFL show during the afternoon. Tuesday, we will have our Major League Baseball show starting a week from Tuesday. Then Wednesday and Thursday night, Foxy are going to bet too. So we'll continue to do that show. The boys do MMA, truck races on Friday night, Saturdays, a whole bunch of stuff. So we're live every day. We're live betting 6 days a week, sometimes 7 during the NFL season. We always do. UConn, Florida tomorrow. St. Mary's, Alabama tomorrow. Colorado State, Maryland tomorrow.
Yeah, I like
I
Maryland.
love the Sunday night slate. I always enjoy that Sunday night slate where there's a whole bunch of games going on. And then that last game, that Oregon-Arizona game, ends at like 1 a.m. East Coast time. All right, if Wisconsin's got to do something here. Like fast. They've just shown nothing. And the Lakers game starts when?
10:30.
10:30. So we got a full hour for that. Ton of bets from Foxy in the Discord.
We have 2 minutes.
In the Lakers game.
We have 2 minutes. 10:30 my time, not 10:30 your time.
That's it?
The Lakers start in 2 minutes.
Whoa. You're talking Eastern time.
Yes.
I used to hate Mountain Time, and now I love Mountain Time. I think it's great. Everything's earlier.
I don't think anyone ever talks about stuff in Mountain Time.
No, because there's not that many people. It's Denver and Phoenix. That's it. Phoenix for half a year. And Salt Lake City. Not many big towns in Mountain Time. Maybe something in New Mexico, too. But that's good. I don't like big cities anymore. Baltimore's a shithole. Fucking get syphilis breathing in there. Are you out in Hunt Valley?
The guy's getting a flagrant foul for hitting the guy in the nuts.
Love it. Let's go. It was clearly not incidental contact.
He's been ejected?
Oh, my God. All right, so tell everybody what just happened here, Foxy.
You get hit in the nuts, you're out of the game, apparently.
Well, BYU, right?
I don't know how that is a flagrant
Well,
one.
BYU, the guy hit the Wisconsin player in the nuts, completely saving us right now because they were down 10 at the time of the nut shot.
Yes, it's 2 free points for Wisconsin.
2 free points and then the ball. So this could really change
a
things.
guy out who can handle pressure.
This is our last gasp right here. Baker, who hit him in the nuts, is getting high fives and cheers on the way out. And then there's a couple of Badger fans telling him to get the fuck out of there. I did not see the nut shot.
Don't get a 3. It's 3 minutes to go.
I didn't see the nut shot.
It's nothing. He turned in a double team defense. Willard takes the 3 and it doesn't go in. Willard's missed every 3 he's attempted. Maybe not. Him's not the guy that you need to shoot. That's disgusting. BYU's bench is outscored. Oh, and then he hits it.
Dude, how did Wisconsin not fucking take advantage of that?
Drive. You're just literally trying to hit a 3. Drive. The one guy could drive by his man at will. Just terrible. Oh, and then you missed the flash of the guy going down. And instead you take it terrible. All he did is pivot and then elbow him right into the nuts. That's all he did. I was like, okay, maybe you saw the guy and you knew exactly what you're doing because you definitely elbowed him, but that's not a flagrant 2.
I need Wisconsin to cover this 8.5 too. They ain't fucking winning this game. They can't stop them.
No, I mean the guy hit a 23-foot 3, top of the key.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean that's
You're just
that's a play, but I'm just saying they couldn't stop him anyways. This game went way over. What are they at? 167?
168.
Now 168.
Yeah. Pre-flop of 155.
It was 154.5 is what I gave out.
Yeah. 9 points. Oh, they actually got him back. Oh, steal. And 1.
This is good.
This is a terrible layup. Great play there.
This is
I
good.
think he's had 2 straight fouls. He's got to have at least 4 now. Who are they calling the foul on? Or the app is not saying who's the app saying?
Play defense. Play defense for 1 minute and 47 seconds.
6-point game. It is crazy that BYU up 6 has the balls minus 5,000. Going into a timeout, up 6.
All right. Now I just got to the timeout.
You get 13-1 on Wisconsin right now.
Are you taking it?
No. But I am shocked that the other side is minus 5,000.
They got to be better than 11 for 34 from 3 and no defense.
Agreed.
What's the current total on this game? Unless they shut it down with the minute.
Total, they shut down in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. All right. We got these 2 games underway. BYU by 6 with 127 left, and BYU is going to have the ball. Houston, for those of you that are on the Nuke The House, play minus 4.5. Houston is up 74-63, 5:53 to play. And UCLA, Tennessee, lower scoring game, 4-minute timeout, 23-21, UCLA over Tennessee. And that'll be the last game.
Bailed out. Willard.
That's the last game, right? Tennessee,
What?
UCLA.
Yeah. Oh, he got by him.
I mean, now we're fouling dudes. Let's just cover this 8.5 first.
Yeah, not from this. This guy's gonna make 2.
All right, smash the like button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. We can get out of here at the end of this game. It could take a while, but still, we're going to. Unless you want to get out of here now, Fox. It's fine. I don't mind hanging out.
We got a minute 25. I can
Yeah.
handle a minute 25.
Yeah, I'm hanging
Go
out.
nuts.
Yeah. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern, NASCAR. Boys will be betting it. It's cash cow. And then at 7 o'clock, me and Ramon are going to do the college basketball show. We'll bet it live. I made one live bet tonight. It's Wisconsin plus 8.5. That's not true because I hedged with Creighton. We still won that game.
Yep.
I mean, we're down 5, huh? All right, back to. We finally hit a 3.
Sanjay.
So you dated your current wife through college?
Kind of. Yeah.
You go to the same school?
No.
Long distance relationship too.
Yeah, for 1 year.
Foxy. I don't know how you do it, man. College was fun. Freshman year sucked, but the rest was good. You think there's so much to do in college, then you go back and it's like it was a lot of partying. It was a good time. Back when I used to drink.
5-point game.
All right. I'm going back to mute, so do your things, Foxy. Keep them entertained.
I'm not saying much. I'm just not trying to get play-by-play, really. Tennessee takes the lead 2 minutes ago. Oh, oh, yes. We'll just say, oh, yes. That was boneheadedness. Now, can we capitalize on the boneheadedness? Last time we had a chance to capitalize.
Let's go!
We didn't capitalize on the boneheadedness. Who'd they give the ball to? He just threw it away. How is this a question of whose ball it is? And I wanted to substitute because you were going to foul. Yeah, that's what you needed. Kids, got to trust them. Of course, none of these guys are kids. These guys got wife and jobs. You pass it in the corner? Oh, who's this guy? Let's go. Get it back to Mr. Jump Back. Yeah, there you go. He actually then took it inside.
Fucking go! Tanjay! Let's go! Come on, Whiskey! All right, I'm going back on mute. Is he at the line yet? Is he at the line yet?
He's at the line.
All right.
It's kind of a big call. He really doesn't get touched that much. 55 seconds to go. Ooh. I'm shocked that you can still get Wisconsin plus 2.5. Going with nowhere to go. 8 seconds to go. Let's call timeout.
All right, timeout. Shit, man, this game is in Denver too. I wish I was there. What a, oof. All right, we got BYU's rattled. Let's see, one shot going in, and you're not rattled anymore. So they played some defense lately. That's gotten them back in the game. Cougars are up 11, 76-65, 2:56 to play. Nuke the house play minus 4.5 for Houston.
The most part, they stopped taking threes.
Yeah, it was bad. The Birds. It was a bad. I was telling Foxy this earlier. It was almost like I hated this team. I just couldn't stand them. They were soft, man. Once Houston beat them in double OT at the Fog, it was over. And the fan base hated that team. But maybe Self will just learn from this because the guys that transferred were awful, except for Mayo.
$34 seconds.
All right. Give him the play-by-play.
No, everyone's there. I'm trying to be nice. Oh, DHO. Rebound the basket. Oh, what foul? You gotta call that. How do you not call that? Well, there's no doubt what went off.
Dude, this is insane.
Blackwell.
Oh, man. So,
okay.
Do they foul here? I mean, nah, they're not going to foul because they'll have 10 seconds after the clock.
Yeah, they're not going to call, but Blackwell's holding on to his jersey. So.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with the no call. But now you got to play defense. He does touch it. The BYU guy's hand is in there.
That's BYU's ball. Come on.
Yeah, I think it is.
Are they still in the review?
But it does touch it. He does touch it. It's a little closer than I thought.
Yeah, but it's on his fingertips going out.
Yeah, but the one guy's finger's close.
It's clear as day.
I do think it's out.
It went off his fingers last.
But it was a lot closer than I thought it was.
Yeah. See, one dude's fingers are on there, another dude's fingers are not.
Fingers are still on there.
I don't think you foul.
No, you don't. You try to play it out here, and you got 30 seconds. They only get a 20 seconds on a reset. So they don't get a full clock here because there's no possession.
All right, tell me when they're back on the floor. It's just taking forever, and it shouldn't take this long.
Nope. Tennessee up 6, 23 seconds to go.
First half.
They call a foul? Now, there was a foul. He was holding his jersey. But he said foul. But it's BYU ball. Dun, 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 dun. Plus 3.75 is out there at minus 144. Minus 1,000 is BYU. Plus 560 is Wisconsin. Any kind of basket here and the game is over. All right, so here's the stage. Down 2. Wisconsin has the ball.
Oh my
13
God, dude.
seconds to go.
This is insane.
13 seconds to go.
They
Still
didn't get a
minus-
shot off, did they?
Yeah, he did.
They did? Oh, we got the rebound. So this
We
is
got lucky
insane,
here.
man.
You
Are they
got
going to
lucky
go to
here.
overtime?
Well, here's the question. No, because Tanjay's going to shoot a step back 3.
Oh, God.
That's what he's going to do. I absolutely hate this shot. Down 2, you drive, you go for the layup, you try to get fouled. That's how you try to win this game. Send it to overtime. You're the better team. The other team's been fouling, but somehow it's not shown anywhere on the box score that the other team has anybody in foul trouble.
How many would Wisconsin have? 2 guys with 3? 2 starters with 3? Or just 1?
Yeah, so you've got Winter with 3 and Klesmet with 3, and McGee's got 3, and Gilmore's got 3.
Yeah.
Despite having parade to the free throw line, you have Hall, Baker, Traore, and Stewart are all bench guys.
What a
Nope.
collapse by BYU. What a collapse.
It's a collapse yet. It's a collapse when you lose. It's not a collapse yet.
This is a collapse, but
Minus 750 is the number.
all right,
13
back to the
seconds
mute. Let's go. Let's get this one, Foxy.
for Wisconsin. Minus 400 now for BYU. Money pouring in. This is it. 1-on-1. And he missed it. BYU survives. Minus 2. An absolute terrible shot.
What the fuck? All right, they covered the 8.5. They didn't cover the game. All right, boys, we're out of here. Tomorrow, 3:00 NASCAR race. And then at 7:00, me and Ramon are going to do the college show. Foxy, good hanging out. Be watching some more college basketball after this. And for Sean Fox, I'm Holden. Good night.